I'm going to show you how to get from 0 to 3K, 5K, 8K per month with appointment setting, even if you don't know what appointment setting is, okay? Why should you even listen to me? I have made decent money for appointment setting. This is one of my payment processors that I'm using only for appointment setting. You can see I made like $28,000 here in net revenue if you are just starting out, okay? So that's why you should stick around here. And what are we actually going to go over? So the purpose of this video is just get you to know all of the information you need in order to get started and make your first money as soon as possible, okay? That's why I'm here. I just want you to get started, know how it is working, so you can land your first client as soon as possible and get paid, okay? So we will go over how does it even work, two types of appointment setting, then we will go over niche, like who you should target actually here, offer, what offer you should choose, how you should price and structure your pricing. Then we will go over Calendly workflows, outreach, messaging, targeting, everything here. Then sales, I will show my whole sales framework I'm using on every sales calls to actually close those clients. And then delivery and how to actually scale it, okay? So we will go over everything. And before we actually go into the first part, how does it even work? Maybe if you are a little bit experienced and already know how it works and those things, I don't want you to skip around. Just play this video in double speed if you already know how to do it. But otherwise, if you are just beginner, be patient and be focused on this video, okay? Just play it on the full screen and just go into this. So, what appointment setting even is? So maybe before I will go over that, you might be asking right now, okay David, this sounds really good, let's go into it, but what is the timer in the background? I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you this in the next, I don't know, few minutes, few hours, I don't know, let's see. But I will going to reveal it in this video and it is really interesting, so stay around for that. Okay, what appointment setting even is? So, you actually help just other businesses to get more clients and you will get paid for it, okay? So let's say you lend some agency that is actually doing Facebook ads for gyms, okay? This is just basic agency that is making money doing Facebook ads for a gym. How you will actually help them. So how does their sales process actually look like? They probably are running some outreach or doing some ads to actually get sales calls with gym owners, because they need to jump on a call with gym owner first before they can close them as a client, okay? You can just text people on mobile and tell them your offer and just tell them to send you their money. You usually have to jump on a call with them. So that's the sales call where they will jump, or appointment, or however you want to call it. So those agency owners need to jump on a sales call with this gym owner, okay? Or you can have your sales rep or whoever. So you will jump, or that agency will jump on the sales calls with gym owner, close them. Let's say they are charging right now, I don't know, let's say they are charging $2,000 per month for Facebook ads management or meta ads, and then gym owner will just pay the agency $2,000. They have $2,000, okay? And where is actually your part? Your part actually is to book that appointment, okay? So the agency will hire you to actually set up those appointments for them, okay? So this is interesting part, okay? They will just hire you to set up those appointments for them. So what then you will do? You will find those gym owners and actually message them if they are interested in Facebook ads or getting more gym members. This is just an example. I will go over more examples in a second, okay? But I need you to understand this. So you will just message those gym owners and asking them if they want more, let's say, gym members, or they want to Facebook ads, okay? And then if they say yes, then you will just tell them to book a call with the agency, and then the agency owner or the sales rep will jump on that call. If the deal is closed, then you will get percentage out of that, or you just get pay per appointment, or you get the retainer. I will go over the offers and pricing structures you can go over, but usually for that sales call you will get 5%. So what you can get is, for example, $100. So if the gym owner will pay agency $2,000, or if they just jump on a call, you will get $100, okay? You set up one appointment, you get $100. You set up 5 appointments, you get $500. You set up 10 appointments, you get $1,000, okay? This is how it's working. I will go on another example just so you understand it really clearly, okay? So another example, you have some fitness online coach, yeah? Okay? This is probably easier example. Fitness online coach, and he's targeting skinny dudes who want to get checked, okay? This is his targeting, those people, he's working with those kinds of people. And the offer that he actually has for those people is that they will gain 20 pounds of muscle mass in 16 weeks. Okay, this is his offer. This is what he is actually offering. So he right now wants to get more clients. How he will actually get it? That's where you come in. Okay, so what you will do, you will come and message this fitness online coach that you can help him get more appointments or more clients. Okay, and he will say, okay, this is cool, let's do it. I will get you $150 per each appointment you schedule, okay? Because he's charging like $3,000, so $150 is really good if he can like close one client out of 5 sales calls. Then you will say, okay, awesome, let's get it. So then you will find the people that he is targeting. He's targeting people that are skinny and want to get jacked, okay? So you will just find them. I will show you how you can find those people. Find them, tell them that you can get them in shape. They will say, okay, that's cool. And they will say, okay, schedule up a call with this fitness coach. They will schedule up the call. Cool. That coach will jump on that call with that person. And then you just get paid those $150 because you have already like told with the fitness coach that you will get 150 per appointment, or you can get retainer or whatever. But this is how basically you get paid. This is the value that you are providing. You are providing the value that you actually get them more interested people on calls, and then they will probably get more clients because they are jumping on those sales calls with those people. You get paid for that, okay? Or you can get a percentage. Let's say that he will close him, and you can get, for example, $500 for that, okay? That's how it basically working. So this is the basics, and then there are like 2 types of actual appointments. I think that if you are maybe watching other people's YouTube videos on appointments, I think you think that it's something else, but there are like two types that people are talking about. This is the type we are doing. There is also the second type. We will go over mainly this part because this is what I have been doing, and it's, I would say, a little bit easier, but I will show you both of them so you have just a little bit diversification. You know also about the others, okay? So the first type of appointments, I think, is for business owners. So that's what I've showed you here. Okay, for example, an agency or some software company or for whoever. And then the second type is for influencers. So for businesses, what are actually the cons and pros? It's pretty hard if you don't have any experience to book sales calls for other businesses, but that's why I'm actually recording this course, because I will show you everything you need to know in order to do that. And the second part is hard to retain clients if you don't know what you are doing. I will show you how you can retain them, okay? But pros are, it's easily scalable. You can always buy multiple accounts to do outreach from. I will show you, we will do appointments. I think is a lot about outreach. Like you can do it also with other methods, but outreach is the best. I will show you how you can do that, okay? Landing clients is pretty simple since you can work with so many clients and a lot of niches, okay? So you can get paid really fast if you know what you are doing, obviously, and there are like way more things, but I've just listed a few. If you are dealing with influencers and actually setting up appointments for influencers, because like you can set up appointments for every influencer, they need to have some coaching program or sell some course, and it's really hard to find them, and you are limited to only 1 account from each influencer because they don't have 2 or 3 or 5. You can just create 5, okay? You can use any good automations, so here you can just automate it, a lot of the parts of the business, here you can do that, but it's easy to book calls since people are already coming to you and they are interested, but you are also messaging from the authority person. These are the cons and pros, but we will stick to this part because I think it's easier to get started, easier to land clients. So the first thing is the niche. These are like, those 2 things are really important, like offer and niche. Like you need to dial those things out. Maybe you think how to pick a niche and offer, but just watch this because I'm doing it exactly for appointment setting, how to pick a niche for appointment setting, how to create a good offer for appointment setting, okay? So let's go over the niche first, okay? So let's present it, boom. So niche, how to pick a right niche. And niche is basically, who is your target market? Who are you actually targeting? What kind of people you actually want to help with this, okay? So here is how to pick a right niche. I want to tell you also, like for the niche and the offers part, I have been a lot of inspired from Alex Hormozy and take a lot of things from him. So I wanted to just give him some credits. But there are like 4 variables, 3 core markets, find people to help, riches are in the niches, okay? We will go over those 4 parts right now. So first thing, 4 variables to look for when choosing the right niche, okay? These are the most important things. And by this, if you can just take these principles and apply it for every niche and just like back check if it is actually good niche, okay? So the first thing, the customers needs to be in big pain, okay? So customers has to be in absolute pain, not something that's just good to have. Good example is, for example, vending machine in school, okay? This is just like else example, but if you see, for example, in school that a lot of people are just lazy to make their fucking food, so the vending machine is absolute like pain solver. They will just go buy their food, boom, solved pain, okay? But here you can just find pain in a lot of the markets. For example, if you can see someone, let's say it's, I don't know, some kind of coaches, for example, mindset coaches have this really big struggle getting those appointments, for example, because they actually know how to coach, but they don't know how to get clients, and they are in really huge struggle because they want to coach more people, but they don't have enough leads coming in. So that's where you come in and actually solve them their pain, okay? So you need to check if the people that you want to target are in enough pain, and that is really important, okay? Another thing, purchasing power. This is where I actually messed up when I was starting out with my appointment setting agency like 1.5 years ago, and I will tell you how. But do these people actually have money? Okay. So for example, this is also one thing. Helping. I know a guy that actually was helping people to find jobs. Okay. So he was just going to the people that just got fired or just left their 9 to 5, and he was actually helping them get new jobs. So those people were in huge pain because they actually didn't have a job. But so that was the really good part. So he was saying, okay, they was in pain, but they have no purchasing power because they aren't in job. So there is not a big chance that they can actually afford your services if you want to actually charge enough. Okay, so if you want to charge enough money, find people that actually have money. So when me and my brother started appointment setting like I don't know 1.5 years ago, I have booked like 100 sales calls for me, but I wasn't able to close anybody because we were just booking on calls with people from India, Africa, and just like people that don't have any money. And so I was charging like $800 per month or something for, I don't know, like 20 to 30 appointments. And I was jumping on those calls, nobody was actually buying, everybody wants free trials for free work, and I was just like, why is it actually happening? Why aren't we actually getting any clients from this? And then one guy actually told me why, okay? I was on sales calls with him, he was running also some agency in India, and we was talking, and then I said that we are charging $800 for this, and he was just look at me and told me, why would I pay you $800 when I can just hire 4 full-time workers in India for this price? And I was like, okay, this guy have actually true, why would he actually do it? And from then, I started just targeting, US, Europe, Australia, just countries that have more money, and then we landed our first clients, okay? So purchasing power is a really good indicator if the niche is good, because if the people you are targeting don't have money or isn't worth it for them, then they won't probably buy for you, okay? So purchasing power is really important. And then easy to target. Are those people that you want to actually target are easy to find, okay? You need to count with that you need to find them on the platform you want to do lead gen, okay? So, I don't know if I've explained this before, but how are we actually getting those sales calls is that we are just messaging people on social media and getting them to book calls, okay? So right now you must think like, are those people actually on the social media? Or like, are they on the social media platform you want? For example, if you want to message people on Twitter or Instagram, like, are those people actually on Instagram? If you are, for example, targeting on some huge CEOs of some companies, they probably aren't on Instagram, but maybe they are on Twitter or they are on LinkedIn, okay? So you need to know where to find them and if they are actually easily findable. And next thing is growing. Is this market growing? For example, if you take TV advertising, it's dying each year, okay? If you are targeting people that want to do, I don't know, advertising on TV, you know that the niche is each year just going down and less people are interested in this. So pick a niche that is actually growing. For example, if you pick AI or something, then it's really growing rapidly. So then you know that it will grow in the future and that you have bigger potential to make even more money in the future in this niche, okay? So these are the 4 really important things or 4 variables you need to look at when choosing the right niche, okay? But I don't know if you have actually explain it correctly right here, okay? I explained everything, but I didn't explain how to actually schedule up those sales calls, okay? You will just message people on social media if they are interested in the offer from the person that you are actually working for. If they say yes, you can just send them the link to book a call, okay? This is just the one thing that I wanted to show you, okay? So let's get back into this. So we have went over those 4 variables, but right now the 3 core markets that you can actually search up for your niche, okay? These are like 3 core problems that people usually have pain in, and you need to help unique avatar solve a really specific problem in a unique way. This is the thing that you need to actually understand and get into your mind, okay? Help unique avatar, so people that aren't like everywhere and people that aren't targeting by everyone, solve a really specific problem in some unique way, okay? We will go over that again. But right now, what are those like 3 core markets? So, health, wealth, and relationships. Everyone knows those markets, and a lot of people have actually problems with those. Nearly everyone have some problem in one of those 3 niches, okay? So health, it can be anything. It can be like fitness or like general health, anything. In wealth, you can just people that want to make more money or like anything in the business side, okay? And then relationships, obviously, like, I don't know, relationships. There are like hundreds of millions of people in each of those niches. In health, there is like over 1 billion, okay? So if you choose a niche within those 3, it's usually pretty good, okay? So just go over those 3 niches and tell to yourself what you can actually choose within those 3. Find people that you can actually help, okay? So here are just some examples that I gave you. So you can actually choose some niche out of that, okay? You can, for example, just take one of those examples that I just show you here, no problem, okay? So for health, for example, you can find fitness coaches, or you can find gyms that I was telling you about earlier, nutrition brands, for example, find more influencers, okay? For example, if there is like nutrition brand that is selling, I don't know, protein shakes and all of this stuff, you don't need to help them get more clients, but you can tell them that you will find them influencers to partner up with to actually get them more people to see their products. That's also the thing that you can do, okay? Then loads of more in health niche, okay? You can, if you don't know any of those or you don't want to use those, you can just go to ChatGPT and ask him like what are other niches in health, okay? Then wealth, for example, you can target agency owners or some coaches, for example, sales coach or business coach or whoever. Then like there are loads of coaches. For example, a lot of influencers you can see, they're usually coaches because they have some kind of coaching program or whatever, okay? And for example, copywriters, editors, founders, SaaSes, loads of them are, for example, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, just in the wealth niche. Like it's really easy. There are so many people, okay? Last thing, relationships, okay? And you can, for example, some relationship coach, some dating coach, okay? Those a lot of people are also on Instagram that are doing this. Team building programs, mentorship programs, and then, for example, single people. This is just thing that came to my mind. You can, for example, schedule up dates for single people. That's also the thing I was thinking about, but never actually started with that. But that could be also pretty good business. But you can just choose any of those, or you can just ask ChatGPT to give you more, or you can just think out of your mind about more. But then each time just choose the one and then go over the 4 variables to look for when choosing the right niche, okay? Do that. Then, how can we charge the most money? This is a really cool thing, and it's a little bit like makes sense with the purchasing power, but let's go over it. So, how can we charge the most money? So, I was telling you about those sales calls or those appointments. How are you actually getting paid for those appointments and how much you can charge, okay? So, this is pretty cool. So, for example, if you're working for someone that is just selling some courses, digital courses, and he is charging people $300 just one time, then his LTV is $300. I will tell you what LTV is. And then you can, for example, charge for a book call just like $10, $20, $30 maximum, okay? So that isn't something that you want to do. LTV is lifetime value. So how much is actually the customer worth for that person, okay? So right now he's charging $300, so the LTV is $300, okay? Then you have someone who is doing copywriting, and let's say that he's charging like $500. Average client stays with him like 2 months, so then his LTV is $1,000. Then you can probably charge like $40 per each appointment. It's better, but it's not the best, okay? Then you have, for example, some fitness coaching program. That person is charging $3,000. Then per each appointment you actually book with him and the person that he's targeting, you can get $100. That's also better. But then you have, for example, a consultant that is consulting CEOs or on something, and he's charging like 5K. Then you can charge like $140, $150, $180, okay? Then you can charge way more. So when choosing the right niche, also look at people and how much they are actually charging, okay? If you see that person is charging a lot of money, then you can obviously charge them a lot of money as well. But for example, that there might be some like fitness coach that is charging only like $300, okay? Then probably that person isn't somebody you want to target, because you want to get paid a lot of money. You don't want to get paid like $10 per appointment. You want to get paid at least like, I don't know, 50, maybe, like, as I said, sometimes you can get even 100, or even like, I have some clients that are paying me $250 per appointment, okay? So, need to pick a niche where people are charging actually a lot of money. This is also really cool. Riches are in the niches. When I was telling you at the start, where was it? Actually here. Help unique avatar solve really specific problem in a unique way. By that, you can actually charge the most money, okay? So, more specific you are, usually more you can charge. And it's easier to actually target those people in your messaging, okay? It's usually a little bit harder to find them, but you can charge more. You can actually specify the messaging based on that, and it's easier to get paid more money. So for example, if you are just helping coach that is just coaching people on random stuff, let's say like he's charging, let's say just like, I don't know, like $1,000 or like $800, then you can just charge per appointment $3. Then you have some sales coach that is charging for his sales coaching, let's say $2,000, $2,500, then you can charge like $50, $70, something like that. But then you have some sales coach that is coaching some big sales teams, and he's actually charging like $6,000, okay? Then you can charge $300 per booked call. Then it's no problem, because if you then charge him $300 and then he closes client for $6,000, he don't care if he pay you $300, it's still fucking worth it for him, okay? So pick a little bit more specific niche if you want to get paid more. But it's obviously then a little bit harder to find them, but still, if you want to get paid a lot, you can find a really specific niche. So this is over the niches, okay? So go over the thing again. If you didn't understand anything, just watch this part again. This is really important. You need to pick some relevant niche where you can charge enough money and where you can easily find those people. Those people have money, and etc, etc. They have a lot of pain, they have purchasing power, easy to find, and the market is growing. This is about the niche. Offers, okay? This is one of the most important parts right here, okay? I need you to pay right here close attention, okay? Because if you have your offer is shit, then nothing will help you, okay? You can send how many DMs you want, you can jump on like unlimited calls with people, but if nobody wants to pay you, then why are you even there? That's why your offer needs to be dialed in. So here is how to actually solve their problems. And this is the most important part, because you're actually just, business is solving other people's problems, okay? If you can solve their problem, then they want to pay you, okay? So step 1, identify their dream outcome. So you need to find what they actually want, okay? What they want, what is their dream outcome, how they want to be, okay? Step 2, list all perceived problems that can be out there. Step 3, turn all of those problems into a solution, okay? This is just simple, just you will identify what they actually want, then you will list all of the problems, and then you will turn all those problems into a solution that can actually help them, and that they will pay you for that, okay? So you need to actually convince them that you booking them more sales calls is the fastest and easiest solution to get them into their dream outcome. I will show you more on the like sales part, how to actually convince them to actually trust you that it's actually true, because it is true, okay? But you can just see this graph, okay? So this is the potential client. This is their dream outcome, okay? So they need, the first thing is how actually easy it is to get to that outcome, okay? How long it will actually take, and what is their dream outcome, okay? You need to actually specify their outcome, dream outcome, okay? How they will actually get there. And you need to be actually the bridge from their current situation into their dream outcome, and you need to convince them that this is the easiest part and the fastest way to actually get them there, okay? So you need to know those things. So first thing, find their dream outcome. So for example, if you are targeting some people that are scaling their business, let's say that guy wants to make 50k per month, but you already choose the niche, you already know with what kind of person you are already working with, so you know, or you need to find out right now what is actually their dream outcome, okay? For example, if you are targeting people that are in 9 to 5 and want to get out of that, maybe their dream outcome is to make 5k per month online, maybe 10k per month online, or whatever. You just need to find their dream outcome, okay? So right now I just went with, let's say, I want to make 50k per month for someone. In order to make 50k per month, you just need to tell them, okay? In order to make 50k per month, you need to close 10 $5,000 clients every month, so you need to book at least 50 qualified sales calls, okay? Because if that person is charging 5k and he gets $5,000 for each client he closes, and he closes 1 out of 5 sales calls, then he just need to book 50 sales calls to get to 50k per month, okay? So how he will actually do it? He will hire you to book him those 50 sales calls. And if he can make additional 50k per month, he can pay you at least like 3k, 4k per month for that. Easily, okay? So list their problems and their actual obstacles, okay? So problem 1, I don't have time to send and reply to my DMs. For example, that is what people are struggling with. Just you find some person that want to book more sales calls, but they're saying, yeah, I just don't want to send DMs, I don't have time, I don't have time to actually reply to this. You will just take the problem and flip it. You will just say, okay, I will send all of those DMs and I will actually reply to all of them. So you just need to jump on those sales calls, okay? This is, let's say, problem number 1. Problem number 2, I got burned before when paying someone to set me appointments. Then you just need to figure out a way to actually overcome that obstacle and why you are different than them and why they should actually buy from you, okay? Problem number 3, I don't have enough money to run ads. For example, somebody is only thinking that to get more sales calls, they just need to run ads. But you just say, hey, DMs are free, I can book you calls through DMs, okay? You don't have to spend money on ads. Just take those problems. So to run all those problems into a solution. So I don't have time to send and reply to DMs. You can just, I will send 200 DMs per day on autopilot and reply to all of those DMs. So you just need to show up on those sales calls, okay? This can be part of your offer, okay? Just like write it down and then you can just turn it into part of your offers. I got burned before paying someone to set me appointments, and then you can say, I work on pay-per appointment basis, so you pay me only when the appointment is booked, so no upfront fee, no risk for you. This can actually help you. I will go over the 3 pricing structures that you can actually use when doing appointment setting, and one of them is a pay-per appointment. I will go over that. It's pretty good structure, but over that soon, okay? Then I don't have enough money to run ads. As I said, you can just say, I will send cold DMs, they are free, so you don't need to pay the platform for any additional fees or advertising. So you can just take all of the, I just listed 3, okay? But you can take all of the problems that your target avatar have and then just say the solutions that you actually have. And those are also like the objections you will probably be getting on those sales calls. So then you can just have them prepared when client asks them for it. But this is actually for the offer. So you can then take those things and place it into the offer to actually sounds interesting for the person, okay? So this is for the offer. So your dream customer have some kind of dream outcome, expressive likelihood of achievement, and then time delay and effort and sacrifice, okay? So they actually have some kind of dream outcome that we were talking about earlier, and then like there is a thing like, do they actually think that you can actually help them to get there to their outcome? Like what is the likelihood that actually your thing get them to their dream outcome? This thing, your thing, needs to be the most convincing thing that will actually get them there, okay? You need to explain to them why booking them more appointments through DMs is the best thing that can actually get them to their dream outcome, okay? And then you need to explain to them why it is actually the fastest way, okay? Because there is no you must tell them there is no fastest way to actually get them there. This is really fast. If I'm right now not bullshitting. If you just do appointment setting and do it through DMs the way I'm doing it, it's really fast, okay? You need to explain to them that, and there is no big effort or sacrifice from them, because if you are doing done for you, doing it all for them, there is no much effort and sacrifice. And then if you can list all of those things and convince them that this is actually what you do and how it will actually help them, and go over all these things, they will see the huge value in that, okay? This is actually the value that they will get from it, okay? So, some examples. You need to have easiest way to get people to their dream outcome in shortest amount of time possible, okay? So, examples. For example, your offer can be, I help agency owners book 10 to 15 sales calls per month without spending money on ads. This is just a simple one that I just came on top of my mind in a few seconds. You just help someone without something. So you can just get somebody to their dream outcome, 10 to 15 sales calls, without actually any effort or sacrifice, okay, spending money on ads. Another thing, I help online sales coaches, this is a very specific niche, okay, get to 10k per month within 60 days with cold outbound. This is even better offer, okay? You are helping more targeted niche get to really specific outcome, 10k per month within 60 days. There is time period, okay? So it's easily tangible. So this is what I like to do. Actually, in those offers, tell them some time, okay? I like to do it a lot. I'm doing it almost every time, and just tell them like there must be some kind of time horizon where you are actually going to deliver them those results. And in the offer, it can be actually a little bit off, like who cares, but you can put it there, it helps a lot. So, and then there is like some unique method, okay? Then I help SaaSes land 3 to 5 enterprise clients a week without spending any money upfront. Okay, this is a really good offer. Like if I'm actually a SaaS owner, somebody comes to me and tell me that he can actually get me 3 to 5 clients a week without me paying any money upfront. Everyone is interested in that, okay? Because everybody don't want to take risks. They want to get to their dream outcome. This getting more money usually. Here, if you can get me 3 to 5 clients per week, really good offer. Then pricing structures. I have been talking about this part a lot, but how can you actually charge those people? So this is where the money comes in, okay? For example, you pick the niche, for example, fitness coaches, you jump on that call with fitness coach, tell him what you can actually do for him, but how much you can actually charge him, okay? So the first thing is monthly retainer, and this is the most profitable since you are getting money upfront, and it's a little bit risk for the client, so that's why some people are actually putting there some guarantees and all of those things to make it lower risk actually for the client, okay? So what does that mean? You can come to somebody, tell them, hey, I will book you 10 or 15 sales calls per month, pay me $1,000 every month. They will say, okay. You will send them the link to actually pay you $1,000 per month. You will get $1,000 per month. You will book them those 10 to 15 appointments. Boom, monthly retainer, get money. Another thing, pay per appointment system. I like it because it's not a big risk for your client and it's not a huge risk also for you, but you need to clearly agree with what appointments counts and for what appointments you get paid. Because if you book somebody appointment, let's say that they are targeting people that are copywriters, for example, and you schedule a call with somebody who doesn't have any business, then they probably won't pay you for that appointment, okay? So you need to really specify it for which appointment you actually get paid and for what appointment you actually don't get paid, okay? That's for pay per appointment, pretty good model because nobody is risking that much. And then revenue share, commissions, that is the thing that you can close everyone on this, okay? If you jump on any sales calls, 95% of people you can close on this, but it's a huge risk for you. You are technically not risking money, but you are risking your time, but that is maybe even more valuable than money. So there is no risk for the client. How does that work? So for the pay per appointment, they will pay you for each appointment schedule. So for example, you book them 5 appointments and they will close, let's say, 1 client. It doesn't matter how much they close. You will just get paid for each appointment you schedule. So that was the offer I was going over before. But right now, revenue share. They will just, let's say you book them 3 appointments, they close 1 client for $1,000. Let's say you are getting 10%, then you will get 100. Okay, maybe you're getting 15%, then you are getting $150. It is good because everybody wants to do that because they aren't risking any money upfront, but if they don't close any clients, let's say you book them 10 sales calls, the person that you are actually working with is really bad at sales, don't close anyone out of those 10 people, you are at zero. You didn't make any money, you have just wasted a bunch of time. So that's why I actually don't like it. Maybe if you combine it, maybe if you combine like retainer with revenue share, let's say that you charge them like 500 per month and then 15% for each client they will actually close, then that is probably better. But I am never going like only to revenue share. I wouldn't recommend that, okay? But these are like those 3 offers. If you want to start with that, you can start with that, it's no problem, but I wouldn't recommend it that much. Monthly retainer is most profitable for you, and pay per appointments, it's really easy to actually close the clients for it, and it's low risk for a client and it's low risk for you. So here are some examples. So for example, retainer, you will go to someone and tell them on the sales call, okay, we'll book you those 10 to 15 appointments, I will charge for it 1100. Or you can charge even more, it depends. As I said earlier, okay, I was going over it. Depends with who, like what kind of person you are talking to. If you are talking with someone who is charging 5k, then you can probably charge bigger retainer for the same amount of appointments. But if you are dealing with somebody who is charging like $300, then probably he won't pay you 1100 retainer, okay? Depends on with who you are actually working with. But this can work for a lot of people, okay? So let's say retainer 1100, 10 to 15 appointments, okay, cool. Then pay per appointment, let's say you charge some kind of setup fee. I usually like to charge some kind of setup fee because it actually, they have some skin in the game, but sometimes it's harder to actually close them because a lot of people don't want to pay any money upfront. But I would still recommend it from the start. Maybe you can go with any like setup fee or upfront fee just to like see that you can actually deliver. But then I would probably charge some kind of that, and then they can pay you per appointment anywhere from $20 to $200 based on what kind of money they are charging. So what I like to do is usually I charge, if I am doing this model, I usually charge 2% to 3-4% of whatever they are actually charging, or their LTV. I will go over that also later inside the sales section, but I usually charge between like 2-4% of what is their client's LTV. And then the revenue share, you get, for example, 10% out of each deal they close. If they charge $3,000 and they close it, you get 300. But if you book them 10 sales calls, they don't close any sales, you are at zero. Okay? That's the risk there. Okay, but it's easiest to get actual clients for it. Right now, we are actually go over Calendly, the software that we are actually using to schedule up those calls. And I will show you also the thing, maybe if you are using Calendly, there is something that will increase the show up rate like by at least like 30% of something. But for that, I will have to go and sit because my lower back is hurting a little. Okay, I'll just sit here, give me a second. These movable like tables are really good. Okay, let's go over it. Okay, Calendly. So, how does Calendly work? Calendly is just like booking software, okay? So if I go, for example, let me copy some link. For example, this link, call with David. You just can copy this link and I can send it, for example, to you, and you can book a call with me. So if you get this link, then you can see that I have here some availability that you can actually set up here. I think, yeah, here, no, here, availability. You can just say what times are you available. So for example, if you can send this to your potential client, they will just see some time they want to talk with you. Okay, this time I'm available, boom, just say your name, email, and then you click on schedule event. What this will happen if somebody schedule up the call with you, then you can it will send the link and notifications inside of your email, inside of their email, you meet on that call. Okay, so it's easier than to go like move around. Are you available at this time? No, I'm not. Are you available this time? No, I'm not. Can you do this time? It is much easier. You just send them the link and they will book a call whenever the time they want. So if you just go to calendar.com and you just go here, click on new event, just do one-on-one and click yourself, and here you can just say, name your event. So you can say discovery call, you can just leave a discovery call, appointment setting, whatever. I have more of those, and just like whatever, you can name it whatever you want. Usually I like to say here Google Meet, continue. Here you will place some descriptions. I think, where is it? Here you can say some descriptions. What are you actually going to do on that call? And then what I like to do here is actually, you can see that people can book a call like lot of days like in advance, because this is just one of the call that I'm using actually for clients and that people I'm working with. But if I show you a link that I'm actually using people to actually book a call with me that I'm actually selling, then you can see, for example, let's say this one that I'm using on Twitter. If I place it here, if somebody opens up this link, there aren't that many slots available. You can see it only like a few days, like 4 or 5 days, and then you can see that there isn't that many days available. Why do I do that? Because if you see this, then yeah, there isn't really an urgency. I usually say maybe even like 3 days, but there isn't really an urgency. Why should I actually book a call? Maybe I will book in next month. But if you see that there is only like 3 days available, okay, I will book right now. But also, if you, for example, book like 1 month from now, and then like 1 month comes in, the person already forget why he even scheduled the call with you in the first place. So that's not something that you want to do. So what I usually just do here, just say like 5 days or 4 days, something like that. Then you can just save it, and then just availability, you can just set it up where I show you, really easy. And then for the booking options, okay, here are just some questions that you can qualify those people. If you are just starting out, just want to try it, you don't have to add any qualifying questions. But what I like to do, for example, for clients also, that you can do it for clients that have some qualifications, you can set them up some calendar questions. So for example, you can ask them like how much they are making, what is their budget. So if you are coming with someone on a call who have zero money, why would you even jump on a call with them? Because they can pay you. So you can ask a few questions, for example, where are they from, how much money they are making, what kind of business they are running, if they already have clients, whatever, okay? So these are the questions, you can set it up here, then you can just save it, and then you can just copy the link, send it to anyone, and then they can actually schedule up a call with you, and then once they jump on a call with you, you can close them as a client, they will pay you, and then you will do the same thing for them, you will do the appointment setting for them, okay? Another thing for Calendly, this is the thing that I want to show you that not that many people are using, that is really good, that will actually help you get more people on that call, because sometimes it happens that somebody books a call with you, and then in a few days the call time's up and the person isn't joining and they will just not show up. So how do you actually prevent this? If you go to somewhere there is like workflows, I just need to find it. Here, workflows, okay? You can see this. These are the reminders that I'm actually sending to people before they even jump on a call with me. So what I do is when somebody schedules a call with me, it sends them immediate like notification. Boom, you schedule a call with David. You can see it here, okay? The email looks like this. This is just a basic email that you can set it up there. Hi, their name. This is friendly reminder that you have this name of the event on this with this guy with me. This date, where it is, it send them the link to actually join the Google Meet, okay? So this is once they actually book the call. 10 minutes after that, 10 minutes after new event is booked, I will actually send them another email. This is all automated, okay? You don't have to do any of these, you can just set it up once and then it's working. This is super important. So, what I will send them here is I will send them email and also text message. You don't have to pay for the text message, it's actually sending through Calendly, okay? Hey, their name, looking forward to our call. Don't forget to check out the video I send you via email, okay? And in the email, I actually send them a video. Why I'm actually sending them a video? Because if you are just messaging someone on social media, book a call with them, they don't know you, like they will see like, who the fuck is that person? But if you send them an email, some kind of video, you talking, I'm doing this and this, I help this kind of people doing this, these are my results, this is why you should listen to me, this is what I'm doing. Then they will say, wow, that person actually knows something, okay? I need to go on a call with that person and actually buy from him, okay? They will actually nurture them. But if you are just starting out, like you can probably skip it and just like put a normal reminder. But the video always helps, so I just send them the link on some video, okay? This is what I like to do. And then I will send there another like six emails in total. I think like 2 text messages, so there are like in total 8 reminders. And you might be saying, like, if I send them 8 reminders, wouldn't they be mad that they are getting... I booked over 1,000 sales calls and like not a single person called me out on that. I think just one person that got text messaging 4 a.m. But nobody else, like out of 1,000 people, nobody will tell you anything on that. This will just increase your chances that they will see that call and that they will actually join it. Okay, so don't worry about actually getting people, sending them too many emails or messages. It doesn't matter. Just the more you send, it's usually better. Maybe you can even send them 10. Okay, doesn't matter that much. So this is on the calendar. Just create a new event, and then you will have this event right here. You can see the discovery call. Copy the link. If you want to book a call with someone, you want to close a client, you will send it to them. Then they will book a call with you. That's how simple is that, okay? Then set up those workflows, blah, blah. Probably one of the most important parts is outreach, because you right now know, like, you know who you are targeting, you know how is it working, you know the offer that you have, you know how to use Calendly, but how you will actually book those sales calls. This is something that I wasn't explaining that much at the start, that you need to understand, but how to actually book those sales calls, how to actually get people on those appointments, and how to actually do it, because if you don't book any sales calls, you won't get paid. Okay, this is how simple is that. So let's go over it. Okay, I made presentation for that, but before, you can see this is the core 3 or 4 things in outreach to actually book appointments and get paid. Okay, this is the pyramid I actually showed you. So the most important things are targeting. Who are you actually targeting? You need to have the targeting in place. You need to target the right people with your outreach messages. Second thing is the messaging. What are you actually going to say when you jump in those DMs? Okay, so for example, if I go on Twitter or if I go to Instagram or whatever the platform, and for example, find the people I'm targeting, let's say Hormozy, and I will go through his followers or who is following. Okay, let's say I am targeting people like CEOs, so I go to Layla, or okay, I can message her, so somebody else. For example, this guy, I will click message him. What I will actually say in this message, okay? What will you actually say there? This is one of the most important parts. So how does it working? You will just message those people, reply to those messages, send them the offer. If they are interested, you send them the calendar link, book a call, then you get paid. But what to actually send them? Like what message to send them? Okay, so this is the messaging. I will go over the points here, but then volume. So you can see I can just message this person, send them some kind of outreach message. Maybe they reply to me, maybe not. Maybe they will jump schedule the call with me, maybe not. But how to actually increase your chances that you will book more calls? How to actually negate the luck? You just send more of those messages. So if I contact 10 people, then I can book maximum 10 sales calls, but usually only the 20% will reply. Out of those people, maybe like 1 will book a call, maybe not even. Okay, so then what I can do, I can just send 1,000 DMs. Okay, if I send 1,000 DMs, I just 100x my chances to book more sales calls. So if you want to book more sales calls, you need to just send more DMs. So I will show you how you can send out hundreds, how you can send out thousands of DMs per day, how to actually do it. Okay, this is volume, really important. There are automation softwares. You can use virtual assistants, so the people from some cheaper countries that will actually do it for you. What social media platforms to use, what are the limitations on those social media platforms. For example, on Instagram you can't send more than 100 DMs per day from one account, but there are like other strategies when you can. I have, for example, like 50, maybe 100 Instagram accounts, but over that later, multiple accounts, as I said. Then proxies, this is for management, blah blah blah. I will go over that then. Profile setup. This is really important because if you just create a new account, it have 0 followers, no credibility, some random profile picture, not verified, like why should I even respond to that? But if you see someone like me that seems relevant, blue check mark, blah, I will show you how you can actually obtain it. Pretty good profile picture, some credibility in bio, looks like a person worth talking to, then there is way bigger chance that they will actually book a call with me, okay? Then you have photos, profile picture, bio, how many followers I have, authority. I will show you how to get those followers as well. Then targeting, as I was telling you on the start, like, so how to actually scrape those leads, how to get those people. So I just show you, for example, if I target CEOs, I can go through some of my followers and actually, but how to actually scrape multiple people, okay? So how to get those people, targeting, like what location you should target, the niche, ideal customer profile, what budget they have. So that was also, we were discussing it in niche sections. What are the interests they have, other qualifications, but I didn't go over messaging, so there must be uniqueness, offer, risk level, qualifying, intrigue, tracking, direct, indirect. We'll go over that right now, okay? So let's jump in it. Outreach mastery. This is what all of you guys have been actually waiting for. For example, those guys of you that actually started with appointment setting have troubles booking those appointments. This thing alone will probably, I don't know, will get you out of all of your problems you have right now in appointment setting, because I'm going over everything, okay? I have there like 20 examples on DMs, okay? So if you are just starting out, this is super awesome. Or if you're already running your appointment setting agency, this is really important. So what is goal of the outreach? Okay, some of the people are just sending out DMs and trying to sell people there, sending them payment links, but you can get away with that if you have like 50,000 followers and people know you. Then you can sell in DMs. But if you are like me, then don't have like that many followers, or if you don't have any followers, you need to firstly jump on a call with that person before he actually send you their money. Okay, so what you will do: send out the outreach message, schedule up a call with them, and then you will close them. Okay, this is the formula that you need to follow. I hope everyone understands it right now. So, how does it work? First thing, those are the most important things I was going to over. First thing is volume, so number of DMs you actually sending out each day, because if you send like 2 DMs per day, or 10 DMs per day, 20 DMs per... No shit, you don't have any results and not booking any calls. I'm sending like thousands and thousands of DMs per day, okay? So first thing is volume. Second thing is messaging. So what are you actually texting to people, and how are you actually behaving in those conversations? We will go over that as well. This is really important. So what to actually say to get people to reply to you, and what to actually say to get people to actually schedule up those calls with you, okay? Then targeting, what people are you actually messaging, how to find them, where to find them, which platform to actually choose for your niche, and then profile setup. You must seem like a person worth talking to, okay? If you just seem like some random bimbo, I won't reply to you. Because what happens if you send out outreach to somebody? If I go to messages, to my message request, okay? For example, if somebody sends me a message, for example, this girl, before I even like read it, I just check the profile, and that's what majority of people are doing, just check the profile. I can see she has 5 followers, okay? No engagements whatsoever. I know that this is fake account, okay? And usually people won't reply to fake accounts, okay? Not this one, okay? This one, this guy seems to be relevant. You can see some followers, he's following a lot of people, but that doesn't matter. Some kind of credibility right here. Cool. I might reply to this person. I don't know. Then I can read this. Then I might reply, or I might not reply. But this is why it is actually important to have your profile optimized. Okay, we will go over that. So, how to set up your profile on social media. So, what I see all of you guys doing is just saying, yeah, I just created the agency. I will use my logo. This is my agency. Nobody wants to talk with a logo. People like to talk with people, not with brands. I have been telling it to everyone, okay? If I see somebody who is messaging me with their fucking agency logo and name, I won't reply to them. You need to be reaching out to people with your, with like a real person. You can see that this is me, obviously. This is one of my, I don't know, like 50 accounts that I have on Instagram. This is just one of those. This isn't my main account, obviously, but you can see, even if it's fake account, it has followers. It is I'm following people there. I have their bio, what I'm doing. I have their some link. It is connected to my main account, so they can click through it, see my main account. I have their pictures. This profile looks real and like someone you can reply to. Okay, it's missing here some credibility in a bio, but I will go over that later. But you need to have normal like person, like right now maybe you are thinking, hey, I don't have any pictures, I don't know, like I don't want to put my face out there. I will show you how to create like AI. You can create completely fake person, okay, doesn't matter, but just don't use brand, don't use logo and things like that. Don't you can create it for your agency, but don't actually reach out to people from that. Okay. So this is also another thing. Okay. This is, for example, account I've just told my VA to set up, but you can see this is my main account on Twitter. So if we go over this, you can see that I have really cool banner. I have really cool profile picture. My name, David Hampel, blue check mark. We train top 1% appointment setters. So this is what I do. Credibility, 1,000 sales calls booked this year, 1 million cold DM sent, another credibility. DM me if you want to book more sales calls. This is some kind of call to action, okay? And then I have also there's some free training, and then I have some explanation also on my pinned tweet. Then you can see this profile, and you can see not a really great banner, like it isn't that bad, but it isn't the best. Profile picture, really good. By the way, this is AI profile picture. This is the profile picture I have made in Midjourney. You probably wouldn't guess that it is fake, but maybe you yes, but I wouldn't guess it. It looks pretty real to me. Okay. Then name is good, Jason Holloway. Okay, and then the bio. This is bio from ChatGPT, so this also isn't optimal. The outreach architect. I designed blah blah blah. Want to see blah blah blah. There is no credibility, so I will change that bio for sure. And then you can see he's only following 2 people. Oh no, he have only 2 followers. I have 4,000, so probably buy there some followers. And the thing is also, people have this mix. They are thinking, yeah, it's really hard to get followers. You can just buy them. Like if you don't care about creating brand and you just care about getting people on sales calls and closing clients and getting money in, then you don't have to have real followers. You just want them to have some kind of credibility. Okay, so you can just buy like 1,000 followers for 30 cents. It's really cheap. And the blue check mark also on Twitter, you can buy blue check mark for $8. So really cheap. You get your credibility. More people will reply to you. You will book more calls. You will get paid more, basically. So this is how to actually set that up. Another thing. What platform to actually choose for your outreach? So the first thing you need to really think about once you pick your niche, like are those people on the platform that I actually doing outreach on? Usually yes, like most of the people are on like any of those platforms. But like if you are, for example, I said it before, if you are targeting some CEOs of big software companies, I wouldn't be finding them on Instagram. I would probably find them on LinkedIn. If you are targeting some smaller agency owners with some smaller businesses, I would go on Twitter. If I would be targeting some, I don't know, like some nail salon or whatever, probably, or some barber shops, probably on Instagram, and on Facebook, I don't know, some coaches. Also, like, yeah, you can just pick your niche and then actually go on that platform, actually find those people if they are hanging out there. But the most important thing when you are choosing the right platform to do outreach on is actual DMs limitations. Because as I said, if you message 20 people and let's say you message 100 people, okay? You message 100 people and you book 1 sales call with the outreach script you are using. 100 people you message, 1 sales calls you book. If you send 1,000 messages, you will book 10 sales calls. Okay? So you went from just making $100, let's say per week per day, to making $1,000 per day. Okay? So the volume is super important. That's why I like Twitter the most, because on Instagram there is limitations. You can send like 50 to 100 direct messages every day. So if you go to inbox and message, you can message maximum 50 to 100 people. Facebook the same thing. LinkedIn depends what you are sending, but it's usually between 150 to 350. But Twitter you can send 500 every day. And what is also the interesting part, you also should look at warm-up process. Maybe this isn't like something you ever heard before, but if you create new account on, for example, on Instagram, or if you buy some aged account and the person before wasn't sending that many DMs on that account, if you start just sending out 50 from day one, you will get banned immediately on that platform. Okay, so there is some warm-up process you need to follow a week or two before you even get to those 50 DMs per day. On Twitter, there is no like big warm-up process. You can start sending DMs probably right away or within a few days. Okay, so that's why I like Twitter the most. You can start with other platform if you want, but I think if you are a beginner, or even if you are doing for a longer time, I would probably choose Twitter at this time. Maybe if you are watching this video 1 year from now, maybe the Twitter isn't the best, maybe the limitation changed. This is the thing that is just this day I'm talking about right now, okay? Maybe 1 or 2 years from now it's a little bit different, but what I believe in right now, that Twitter is probably the best platform. And also it isn't that much saturated, everyone is doing outreach on Instagram, okay? Targeting, I went over this before, okay? We was actually talking about this in the niche, but targeting, as I said, need to be in huge pain, need to have purchasing power, easy to find, and in the niche there must be actually growing niche, okay? But how to actually find those people, where to actually find them on those platforms, okay? So right now, the free way, how to do it for free. You can go on any platform, check some big account that your target prospects are actually following, and then you can go through their followers and message all of those people. Simple, okay? I will show you how you can do that. So if you go to Twitter, you can do it also in Instagram, on Facebook, wherever, okay? But if you go on Twitter and, for example, let's say that I want to target, I don't know, let's say I want to target some business owners, if make it simple, just Alex Hormozy, for example. If I want to target basic overall, just people that are interested in business, I can just go, this is a really wide niche, so I can just go to Alex Hormozy, go to his followers, and verified followers are usually better because they actually have at least money to buy blue check mark, and then I can just message those people, okay? So I can just go, sometimes they have closed DMs, so you just need to skip it. Another person closed DMs, okay, skip. This one also, I don't know, Alex Hormozy have a lot of people with closed DMs, but this one, for example, okay, I can go message him, blah blah blah, send him a message, okay? This is the easy way that is actually for free. Another person, but you can also check by bio why you should actually message them, but this is the simple version, okay? If I want to find more people, I can, for example, go to Layla, do the same thing. If I want to find more people, I just search up for more people and just go through their followers. If you are, for example, targeting coaches, you can go to some coach that is actually coaching coaches and go through his followers. Simple. But there is actually a better way to do it. So there is using actual automation with some scraping tool. I have been talking about scraping before, but if you are targeting people, what I can say, I have actually automation tool for this. So should I show it right now? I can, okay. If you go to my tool, XReacher, and go to the outreach tool, what you can do is, for example, what I showed you just right now, go through the people's followers. I have the tool that is actually doing that for me. There are a lot of tools that are doing this. I'm not sure about Twitter, but other platforms for sure. But what you can do is just say here, if I add this profile and I say that, sorry, I need to add the username, not link. If I add this profile and right now I just say that I want people that have in bio business, CEO or founder, and submit it. Now, if I run the campaign, it will go through all of the Alex Hormozy's followers that have in bio founder, CEO, or business, and it will message all of them. This is the automated way that I'm using that is actually the best to actually do it, okay? So just scrape all of his followers and just message the people that have in bio those keywords. So if you are targeting coach, then you can say coach. If you are targeting consultant, you can say consultant. And it will only message those people, and it will send anywhere from 250 to 500 DMs per day, okay? Then you can go next day, just start it again, message another 500 people. I will go over this tool later. And also, like, I have spent like nearly $10,000 developing this tool. I will show you at the end of this video. I will actually show you how you can get this tool for free and use it for free, okay? So I will show it at the end of this video. So let's keep up, okay? So this is for targeting. Using automation is most effective way to actually do it, but you can also do it manually. You can tell your VAs to actually do it manually, or your team members, okay? So right now, going over the messaging. This is something that I have spent too much time on. I have been like preparing this for a past, I don't know, like whole week. Every day I was just preparing this, okay? This is messaging. I spend here probably the most time because it is one of the most important things, and it is probably hardest to learn. Like, it's easy for you to learn how to use automation. Like, it's easy for you to find a niche, you will just find it one time, but messaging, it's sometimes it is changing, you actually need to do like understand the messaging also for your clients. So this is really important. So these are just the basics that I used to be in those DMs. So be expert, always act as absolute expert in the thing that you are doing, because if you just act like someone who doesn't know shit, why should they actually hire you? Why should they actually trust you and do business with you if you don't even trust yourself? So act like you actually understand the thing that you are actually selling. This is the important part. If you don't feel like you are expert, if you don't feel like you are good, if you don't believe in yourself, have some crazy risk-free offer. Okay, you can say that, hey man, I'm doing this for the first time. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I don't have like much experience in this, but I will just work for you for free until I book you like 5 appointments. Then you can start paying me. You can do that if you are a complete beginner and you don't trust yourself that you can actually do it for money. Or you can just say, okay, I don't have many clients, but I can guarantee you that I will get you the best results because I know how to actually do it. I went through David's course, and you can pay me for each appointment I schedule, so it's no risk for you. You don't have to pay me anything upfront. That's what you can say if you don't feel like you are good in this. But if you believe in yourself, just act like somebody who actually is doing this for a while, okay? I know your niche. I know how to get your book cost. Let's get it, okay? Let's start right now. No, in a week. We need to start right now, okay? Wire me $1,000, okay? That's how you need to be. You need to be actually expert in the thing that you are actually doing, okay? Second thing, and it is actually how to win those DMs, okay? You won't be actually telling them to send you money in those DMs, obviously. You need to book those calls. Jump on that call. I will show you. I will explain you how we can do this, okay? It's no risk for you. Boom, boom, boom. Then in those DMs, be friend, okay? So I see a lot of people saying in those DMs, dear client name, we are doing this, blah, blah, blah. This is how we can help you. Best regards. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't like to read those DMs. I just act there. And when I'm messaging somebody, I'm pretending like they are already my friend. I will say, hey bro, I have this, yo, boom. I just say like the words. I just right now, if you are texting with your friend, okay, just messaging on friend on Instagram, just message them in the same way. Those clients, like there is actually a person behind that account that you are actually messaging. It isn't bot. It is actually a real person. And if you are friendly to them and they think and they see you as a friend, then there is much bigger chance that they will actually work with you. Okay, so act as they are your friend. Just like say the words that you would say normally. Don't, I don't know, maybe if you are on LinkedIn, there are like really professional people, okay, you can sometimes be a little bit more professional, but on other platforms, just act there like they are your friend, okay? Then be different. Don't be like everyone else. Like if you, I will show you a lot of messages. It's just example I'm using. If you just take them, copy them one-to-one and send out the same messages, you obviously aren't different. Maybe you hit already people that I have messaged before and then it will become weird, but all of those DMs, like if just, I don't know how many people will actually watch this course, but if everyone will just take the same thing, the same messages that I will show you here, and everyone starts using it, it will become too used. And you will say, hey, then you will see somebody, they will go into DMs. Okay, I already got this DM from this person, why should I even respond? I won't respond to these people who are just messaging the same thing. Be different. I will show you examples. You will take those examples and make your own messaging based on that, okay? Just don't copy it, be a little bit original. I will show you the aspects of the message, how it should actually be structured. My examples, you can just copy it by a bit, but always, just differentiate from other people, okay? Maybe you can get even better results than me, okay? Then, there are two ways to actually message people, two ways. In this course, I will show you fun way. I will be showing other way, different else, but right now I just wanted to keep it, I don't know, like not completely sure, but I didn't want to go over everything, but this is the only thing you need, okay? I will just go over one way. I will show you how the other way will work, okay? I will show you also some examples with this, but the two ways is direct way. That means that you will just go straight to the point. You will message them and just tell them your offer, how you can help them, and just get the offer in the first message. Second is indirect. That means that you will just open up a chat. Okay, that's what I have done a lot of in the past, but I'm not doing it as much right now because you will waste a little bit of time actually going there and forward with the people. So indirect way is that you will actually send them some opener to actually just open up the conversation. You can just say, hey name, can I ask you business related question, or hey name, are you just open for a quick chat? And they don't know that you are actually going to sell them, okay? That's the point of the indirect way. So more people will actually reply to you, but that doesn't mean that you will necessarily book more sales calls. Then in the indirect way, you usually just open up the chat, ask them a few questions, have a little bit chat with them, and then send them the offer. In a direct way, you just send the offer in the first DM. The advantage of direct way is that you don't have to waste any time actually talking with people that aren't interested in your offer. Disadvantage is that probably on an indirect way you might get a little bit more replies, okay? And you might book a little bit more calls, but I don't like to waste time, okay? So we will go right now with direct way. I will show you how to do direct way. Maybe I will show you indirect way later, okay? So how does direct outreach actually work? Okay, you just send out, the first pillar is just send out some kind of crazy offer that they aren't getting often in those DMs, okay? You need to be really unique and the offer must be really crazy that the person is actually enough intrigued to actually respond to you and want something that you are offering, okay? And then after they reply, they seem interested in that, you just book a call. You just ask them when they are free, then just send them the calendar link, book a call with them. So why I am showing you the direct way, it's simple, okay? But the offer must be super crazy. Offer must be really good. If it's just some decent offer, you won't get good results. But if it's crazy offer, you will get crazy results, okay? Then you just book a call. So the main points in the sending out the offer in the first DM, like how should the offer there look like? How should the page look like? Okay, so in the page, in the first DM, you actually send them the offer. Get the best offer you have in front of them, okay? So the points that I will show you here is, it must be easy to answer. So you just want them to reply yes, or something like that. It must be really easy to answer for them, or they won't answer to you. Second thing, irresistible offer. As I said, the offer must be really good. Then some guarantees. If you are charging, for example, monthly retainer, you can say there are some guarantees. I don't usually say guarantees in the first opener message, but that can also help you. Then be different. As I said, differentiate from other people in those DMs. You have saw that I am getting a lot of DMs. A lot of people are texting me every day, but I just reply to the people that are a little bit unique, okay? So differentiate. And then risk level. This is really important, okay? Risk level. So if you just say that you can help them to get to the dream outcome actually without any risk, or like you don't have to pay me until you get there, or you pay me only for the results I bring to you, or you just pay me, for example, revenue share. It's really easy. If you say something like this, everyone will be interested. So if there isn't like that much risk for them to invest that much money up front, then there is a bigger chance that they will actually pay you, okay? And then last thing, curiosity, okay? You need to build some kind of curiosity in those DMs, like who is this guy, like, oh, how can he have this crazy offer, okay, like how is he actually getting those results? Curiosity. You see this timer? This is just curiosity. That's what I make. This is just the point I wanted to make right here. So at the start of this video, I said that there is a timer counting something. You didn't know what is this. You were curious what is actually there and what is at the end of this timer. That's why you actually stayed watching, maybe not. But this is just some kind of curiosity that I actually added here, okay? You need to be in those DMs similar, okay? There need to be some kind of curiosity, like who is this guy, like how can he guarantee such good results? How is he actually doing it, okay? There must be some kind of curiosity. So that's why I actually set up the timer there, okay? So one example. So hey, when I say name, it's filling up their first name. Always in those DMs, fill out their first name. You can also do it with automation. I will show you how, but hey, their name, I have a system for agency owners that help them get 5 clients per week without any ads, cold calls, or creating content. Mind if I share more info? This is pretty good offer that you can use in the first DM. I am not using this right now, but you can, if you are actually targeting agents, if you are targeting somebody else, you can just replace agency owners. You can just replace agency owners and say, SaaS founders or whoever, okay? And then like 5 clients per week is probably a little bit overkill, but then there's this curiosity, how this guy can give me 5 clients per week, okay? And without ads, without cold calls or creating content, like how can I actually, how can he get me clients without ads, cold calls, okay? How is he doing it? Share more info, yes, sure, okay? Boom, you get into their DMs. That is why there is the curiosity, okay? We are a little bit different, no, like not many people are actually, for example, doing this, like still, like, you need to be a little bit different. So I will also show you multiple examples so you can be different. And the offer is really good here, okay? Second thing is that you will just schedule the call. This is the simple part, okay? So ask, there should be ask, okay? So ask them when they are available and handle all of their objections and send them the calendar link, okay? So why I am not sending calendar link straight away? Because like here, for example, I said, mind if I share more info? So you want to share more info. But if I say, is it worth a conversation? And they will say yes, then I will say, cool, are you available for a quick call on Monday or Tuesday? Tell you why I'm doing that. So if I just send them the calendar link, they usually won't book. Like, I don't know this guy, why book, but he didn't want to book a call with me. But if you say, are you available for a quick call on Monday or Tuesday? This is really good. Because if you just say, cool, when are you available for a call? Where are you free for a call? They will say, am I even free for a call? Like, do I want to jump on a call with this guy? But if you say, cool, are you available for a quick call on Monday or Tuesday, today or tomorrow or on weekend? Give them 2 options, then they will say, okay, am I actually available on Monday or Tuesday? Okay, when do I have free time? Okay, Tuesday, Monday I have something, I have time on Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. You can see, they aren't actually thinking if they should even talk to you in the first place. They are thinking what day they are actually free to talk to you. That's why I'm actually doing this, okay? Once I send them this, they will say sure, or they will say yes, or something. They will say okay on Monday or something. Then I send them the calendar link. I don't care even what day they will say. Okay, if they say no, but I'm available on Thursday, I say okay, perfect, send them the link, blah, okay? I just send them the calendar link. They can just book a call on that time. They will just choose a time, boom, get the reminders, and then we get on a call, and I will close them there, okay? So second thing is just book a call. But sometimes what might happen, I will go over the objections, okay? Sometimes what might happen is that they will say, okay, cool, are you available for a quick call on Monday or Tuesday? And they will say, do I have to pay anything upfront? Or they will say, okay, how much do I have to pay? How much are you charging? If they ask you this, for example, this is a question a lot of people are asking, like, how much actually is it? How much they actually need to pay you? Never tell it to them in those DMs. You might say, why shouldn't I tell it in those DMs? Simple reason for that. They don't see value behind it. If you just say it's $1,000, they will say, okay, I don't want to pay anyone $1,000. Boom, I won't book a call with them. But if you actually can jump on that call, explain to them why it's actually worth $1,000 because you can't do it easily in the DMs, then they might buy from you. So you need to get them on a call. So you will say, we have more packages for multiple options. It's easiest if we jump on a call and go over that, and I will show you our pricing structure. Okay, you can just have one offer, it doesn't matter, but the main thing is don't tell them the price before the call, just tell them that you will tell it to them on that call, okay? So, right now, examples. I think on examples you can learn the most, because that's where I learn the most. Usually when somebody is explaining me anything or trying to like teach me something, I get most of the time just most from the examples. Okay, so the first thing, I actually showed you here some messages that I'm actually sending and how I'm actually booking calls. And this can actually show you that I can book those calls because people are booking calls with me. But I will show you how to do it in those my DM examples. You can copy me. I don't care if you copy me, but be a little bit unique. So this was the offer for online coaches. We are targeting online coaches. So, boom, first message. There should be also hello name, but I think it was just follow up message. But I have a system for coaches that guarantees to help you get 6 clients on autopilot in just 5 weeks without using ads or creating content. Mind if I share more info. Do you see how powerful it is? Okay, why it is actually working? Because I have a system for online coaches. If you tell it to online coaches, then okay, they have system for me, okay? Then guarantees to help them 6 clients. It's guaranteed. What I was telling you about here. If you have some guarantees to get them 6 clients, and they will say, 6 clients, I'm charging $3,000. Okay, 6 clients, that is a lot of money, that is like 18 grand. Okay, this is cool. On autopilot in just 5 weeks, if you say some kind of time horizon, then it's even better because it's tangible, you know, you can see it, it's tangible. They know when they are actually getting those results. And then we take out some of the pain that they actually have without using ads. For example, she doesn't want to use ads because she is spending too much money on ads and it isn't worth it. She doesn't want to create content, then I just took that away without creating content or using ads. Mind if I share more info. A really good opener you can use, okay? She said sure, and then I just said something. It's a system that I have developed for coaches who are some kind of curiosity as well, for looking to scale up their we leverage the power tool, special messaging, blah blah blah, 60 calls per month. Do you currently aspire to get? This is the I don't think this is the best way to follow up. This is something I used, like it's pretty old message. The first opener message is really good, but this probably isn't the best way to follow it up, but still it probably work. Sounds interesting. I said, do you have a spare 30 minutes for a quick call to show you the system? Second thing, I didn't show her, didn't give there 2 options, okay? But still it worked right here. But the point, I'm also showing you the things that I actually fucked up in the past, so we can actually take some kind of knowledge also over that, so you don't do the same mistakes I did in the past. But here I booked that call, okay? So she said, send me calendar link. Can you do it in 20? My meetings are usually 15 minutes unless they are my clients. Sure, let's meet here in 20 minutes. Okay. Then another way. For example, Dennis, my brother, I will just take his example. I have a system that I have developed for online coaches. It leverages the power of LinkedIn, Twitter, IG, and Facebook with automation tools to help them get clients on autopilot. Can you take on 6 clients in the next month? So this is the same offer we will actually setting up for as this one, but we just change out the opener, so it's a little bit different. But it's in the end, it's the same thing, okay? Just change a little bit time horizons. Like the time horizons aren't that important. Like if you say 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 1 month, it doesn't have to be accurate to the results when they actually get it. It's you just want to get them on that call. You can then on the sales call explain to them that it will maybe take longer and maybe shorter. I don't know. This is about getting on the sales calls. Guy said yes, great, schedule a call with me and I'll show you how to get it there. You can also see he a little bit messed up there. I would also ask him when he's available. Still it worked. Another example, she said also yes, and he said it's a system that I have developed for online coaches. The same thing that I said. I can currently working on my online presence. What do I need from my end? You can see what do I need from my end, and then let's just skip this. It's just said, let's hop on a call tomorrow. I will tell you everything you need to need. Book here, boom. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay. You don't need to have those conversations a long time. You need to be explaining them a lot of those things. Just like main point, as I said at the start. Get them on that call. You aren't selling them anything in those DMs. You want to get them on that call. That's the most important thing. And this is what Dennis understood here. Me, hey Matt, I have a system for online coaches that blah 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 without any ads, cold calls, or creating content. Hey David, sure, I would love to hear what you got. He's seeing it. Okay, get 6 clients per month without ads, cold calls. What it is? Curiosity. Boom. I want to hear more. It's a system I've developed, blah, blah, blah. Can you take 6 more clients? And he said, I can. Would love to hear specifics. And right now, what some of you motherfuckers might say, okay, take my offer and just start telling me, okay, we do this, we book calls through LinkedIn, we use this automation tool because when we use this automation tool, there are less limitations, but he don't care. Maybe he would care on the call, but he doesn't care how to actually get, he's getting that result. And the main point is to get him on that sales call. You don't want to sell him and tell him the details actually in the chat. You just, in the chat, you tell him the necessary details person needs to know in order to book a call with you, okay? So I just said, I didn't say any specifics. I said, do you have spare 30 minutes this week for a quick call to show you the system? I have still told the times. And what probably he was expecting me to say is, okay, this time I'm available, let's take that. But I just send him a calendar link because I'm lazy. I just like it because if you send him a calendar link, they will book inside of calendar It's easier for you because you can see all of the appointments you have scheduled. And the second thing, he is getting all of those reminders and the video, nurturing video. It's just better to book them on your calendar. And another thing, if they actually send you their calendar, don't book from their calendar, let them book from your calendar. I will show you how to actually overcome that and why you should do that also in the next examples. But right now, hey Ruben, hello, 3 months, I served with, cool. Okay, then I just, this is just, I probably have messaged him before, but right now this is just an offer. I can help you set up automated outreach system on LinkedIn and X to book you additional 3 sales calls a day. If you don't get the results, we don't get paid. What that means is that it's risk-free. It's risk-free for people. Then they are more interested. What day, this or next week, are you free or a quick call? So right now, as I said before, are you free on Tuesday, on Monday? Are you what? And this is forcing questions. This is forcing question. What day this week or next week are you free for a quick call? You think like what day actually? Tomorrow could be great, and he sent me some schedule. I didn't care, just send him my calendar, also pick a time that suits the best year, okay? Okay, second example. I'm giving away free 20 to 30 minute coaching calls this month to help people like yourself utilize automated outreach for their service to get at least 5 clients in 5 weeks. Are you available for a call today or tomorrow? This page I have been using for a lot of the time, and it was working for a very long time, okay? It's working the best if you actually have coaching offer, obviously, but giving away free coaching calls, you will say, okay, I want to get more clients. It's for free. I want to jump on the call. But you say it's free coaching call. You can help them a little bit there, but you will be selling to them anyways there, okay? This is the good part that you can do. You can also do some offer like this for your clients. This is really good to offer. This, I don't know what he's saying. I don't sure, can you share currently? Yeah, sure, because I'm just the best here. Boom, my team will book, okay? Another one. This is a little bit different offer. I am showing you here all of the offers I've been using past few months, so this is really, sometimes there is a little gems, but this is the basic offer. Hey name, I will set up a system for you that will send 75,000 call DMs per month, book you additional 60 to 100 sales calls, working on pay-per-result basis, open to chat. Not many people are using offers like this because like it's unique as fuck. Like who can actually send 75,000 call DMs per month? I will show you how you can do it because I'm just going to show it to you for free. Book 60 to 100 sales calls. Nobody's offering that. Working on pay-per-results basis. No risk for the person. Why wouldn't be anyone interested? Loads of people are actually interested in this. So okay. And right now, here, sometimes what I like to do, or what I do to get only qualified people on that call, is that I have some qualifying questions. So I ask, how many clients are you working with at the moment? Just 2. He's just saying, just 2. Okay, that means that he already have some clients, he probably have some budget to invest. Okay, then, okay, cool, let's discuss further. Where are today or tomorrow? Tomorrow, boom, pick a time here. Okay. So if he would say 0, I would just leave the conversation because I don't work with, like, I'm not doing the done for you offer that we are doing with our agency for complete beginners. For complete beginners, it's just videos like this, I'm giving you free value. But when I'm signing clients, I work with real businesses. So if he wouldn't have any clients, I would just skip it, okay? Next thing, this is the thing that you can get away if your profile is really optimized. So if I just said, would it be worth a convo around partnering with us to grow the sales? We would have skin in the game. Curiosity. Yeah, sure. Boom, book a call here. This is the most simplest way and easiest without getting away any kind of offer and just playing it on curiosity. And it is working. If your profile is really optimized, then you can say things like this, okay? I can say it because my Twitter profile looks really good. I have there some kind of credibility. It won't work for like beginners without any kind of credibility, but keep in mind, if you do something like this, the opener that I showed you just right now, you need to be really good at sales. If you want to, I didn't give out anything. I just need to explain everything on the sales calls and convince them why they should buy from me on that sales call, okay? So this, you can get away with this. If your profile is really optimized and you are really good at sales, you can do something like this. Again, Well, sure, drop a follow calendar link. Awesome, pick a time, Susie best here, booked, boom. I didn't even drop a follow, like, you can drop a follow, it didn't happen. Again, and then he said, tell me more, okay, and then I just said, I said, don't give away that much stuff, but right now I didn't give away anything in the first message, so I need to give away something in the second one. So, 3 sales calls per day. If you don't get the results, we don't get paid. What day you are available? Send me your calendar. Boom, booked. You can see this. Curiosity, huge curiosity. We don't get paid if you don't get the results, so it's risk-free and it's unique way to solve their problem. Then here are some examples on the indirect way, because I told you that I'm going to show you the direct way, but let me show you just indirect way here, like in a few examples, so also know how does that work. So in the indirect way, you just want to get in their DMs, from the request into their DMs, have a chat with them, then pitch them, okay? So I just said, this is automated, always the first message I'm sending out automated, just to you so you know. Hey, their first name, they have some kind of random name, I don't know. I have a question on your offer, open for a chat. Hey, what services are you currently offering? Why I'm saying that? Because I just want them to be more invested in the conversation and get some kind of convo with them. Maybe they think that I want to buy from them because I'm asking for their services or whatever, okay? It depends what the client needs, okay? He didn't tell me anything, okay? But it is also a qualifying question. If the person that I'm reaching out to isn't offering any services, I can't work with him because he isn't selling anything. So it is at the same time a qualifying question. And he said, based on what my client needs, but is it marketing related, right? Because I was actually right now working with people that are doing some kind of marketing. Correct. And then I said, this page would be worth convo around partnering with us. Hey man, let's have a conversation. Pick a time as soon as you best here. Boom. Schedule the call. Okay. Another part. Hey Jonah, are you open for a chat? And you can see, yeah, David made a mistake there. Mr. Yu said, yo, I did it on purpose. I actually do it on purpose a lot of the times because some of the people already know that there are a lot of automations in the market, like not a lot of them, but if you actually do mistake on purpose in the first DM, then there is a bigger chance that they will actually think that you actually send it manually and you are actually personalizing it. Do you see it? Like if I did make a mistake there on purpose, it doesn't seem like automated and it doesn't seem like some kind of AI. Because AI wouldn't do a mistake, so if I do it on purpose, I get a little bit bigger reply rate, okay? That's why I'm doing it. I do it sometimes. She said, hey David, what do you want to chat about? What services are you currently offering? This is still the indirect way. Video editing, cool, would it be worth convo? Pick a time, boom, done. Simple. Another, are you open to chat? Sure thing, man, what's up? What services are you currently offering? Right now, helping both new accounts, struggling, rebrand, blah blah blah. What about you? I didn't even say what I'm doing. I'm giving away free 15 to 20 minute coaching calls. This is the offer that I showed you before. Drop your link, I will fix a time nearest less than 24 hours. Pick a time dear, done. Example of personalized way. I didn't show you the personalized way. I'm teaching it some people inside our paid program that is pretty cheap, but anyway, I'm showing it there, but just so you know, also showing it to you here. So in the personalized way, what I'm not doing that much of it right now because I have enough sales calls, but if you want to maximize sales calls without using automation, this is a really good way. So I send like 20 to 30 second voice message or just video of you talking and you just say blah blah blah, tell it cool profile, their first name, mind if I share my offer, you know, something real simple, yeah sure. And then I send them 2-minute video of me explaining my offer and why they should book a call with me, okay? This is the personalized way and it is working. Obviously the personalized is only the first message. I wouldn't be doing 2-minute video for everyone. This is evergreen, okay? Then yeah sure, you can send me the calendar link, send the calendar link, same thing here. But right now I also send some kind of message with it. As I said before, worth a convo, sounds dope, we can jump on a call and discuss. So this is also you can do it. But if you are a beginner, I would probably stay, but right now it's working the best, probably just a direct, I would say direct way automation. It's the most simple thing that you can scale to the biggest, like to the most amount of DMs, because you can send only like certain amount of voice messages per day. Like you can talk, if you are messaging one person, it always takes until you go to their profile, send a message, it takes at least 1 minute. So if you want to send 60 messages, it will take you 1 hour to actually send those. But if you just use automation, you can send 500 in actually 5 minutes time of you setting it up. So that's why it isn't like that much time efficient, but it is actually efficient on the lead. So like this have the biggest reply rate. Another one. This is we are back right now to the direct way. Hey Karim, we made a Twitter DM tool that's sending 500 DMs per account, takes less than 3 minutes to set up. Booking on average 3 sales calls per day for our clients. Are you against me sending a quick demo to see how it is working? Oh, good morning, I'm okay with that, nice. Are you free for a quick call today or for tomorrow? Tomorrow would be around this time, sounds good. So, a little bit messed up here. I said sending quick demo, but then I said book a call. Like I'm not sure, I probably was thinking that I'm setting different offer, but he booked anyway, so okay, it worked. But usually I would just send here some video. Handling objections, okay? So you have seen just some of the examples, I will show way more examples right here, and right now I will show you the chats I was just showing to you right now, was just chats with people that didn't have any objections. Like this isn't what happens to you in the most of the times if you are doing outreach. People usually have some kind of objections before they jump on a call with you. So right now I will show you the objections and how you can actually handle those to still book those sales calls. Okay, so let's start with this one. I'm giving away free 20 to 30 minutes coaching calls. I showed you the opener before. He said, hey bro, I'm not an agency owner. This is an objection. So most of the people would probably just stay here. Okay, he said he is an agency owner. Let's skip it. I won't talk with this person. But my targeting was also like a service providers. Like if he is doing emails, then he is probably agency owner. Like it doesn't matter if he said that he's service provider or he's agency owner. Like it seems same to me. Like most of the people that are saying that they have agency are usually individuals anyway. So like it's the same thing. It works same for service providers. You do emails because I have seen in his bio that he is doing emails. So like he is actually in my target market. He's in the niche I'm targeting. But he said, yeah, but I'm about to pivot. I said that I don't care. Pick a time to switch the best here. It didn't work. Obviously, I just didn't want to spend that much time on it. Like I should start convincing him again, but I just was impatient and just send him the calendar link here because I didn't want to spend time. But then I hit him with another campaign. Would it be worth convo partnering with us? And he said, hey Dave, what's up? Sorry, I missed your first message. What that means, maybe he would schedule if I would send some follow-up messages. Do you pay on results basis for automated outreach, bro? And I just said that yes. If you don't get the results, we don't get paid. Cool, bro. When can we chat? Because I'm at here. Hey man, don't wanna share my phone. And this is under objections. But before right now, what you can see, he said, is it pay on result? But you might think that pay on result is only the revenue share. But you can say that pay on results is basically everything. And then you can back it up on the call if you do this. So if you say pay on results, they usually think it's pay on only if they close client. Okay, like whatever, you don't want to usually do it. Pay per appointment, it's usually pay on results. You get them results, the appointment, they will pay you for that. So you can say that that's pay on results. But if you have monthly retainer, it's technically not pay on results because they pay you first and then you deliver the result. So it isn't pay on result. But you can say it anyway because you can say that you are charging $1,000 retainer and you have guaranteed that you book them 10 to 15 clients. Otherwise, you refund them the money or something like that, some guarantee. So if you don't get results, we don't get paid. But obviously we get paid before, but if we wouldn't deliver that, we need to refund. So it's technically pay on results, you know. So that's how you can get away with is it pay on results thing, even if you are charging retainer. You just say it is pay on results, but then on a call you will explain how it is actually working. I will go over sales call, the whole section on sales calls soon, okay? So cool, bro, we can chat. This is best here. And right now, another objection. This guy was pain in the ass. Another objection. If they are booking a call with me on Calendly, I'm taking their phone numbers because, you know, I showed you the Calendly workflows. It is actually sending them reminder as a message. So that's why I need their phone number. And sometimes if they don't show up on the call, I usually just take their number and just call them up on my phone number. So that's why I want their phone number usually. But he said, hey man, don't want to share my phone number, is that okay? Anyway, I can book without sharing my number. Still with me, I ignored him for 3 days. You shouldn't do that, but I don't know, probably I wasn't on my computer or didn't want to, I don't know, I just ignored him. And I just said, you can put there a fake one. Done. I look forward. He booked the call right now. I don't care sometimes, like if 1 out of 100 people don't put the phone number, I don't care, okay? If they are going to show up on the call, I don't care, okay? So I just say, okay, put there a fake one. That's how I went over this objection. Hey, this is indirect way. Hey, can I ask you business related question? Depends on the question, but go ahead. What services are you currently offering? I told you why I'm asking this question. Judging by my profile and posts, what would you assume? So what he is saying right now is that I didn't check his profile and he is thinking that it's really obvious what he is doing. But I didn't reply to that. I don't know. I usually, those messages you can see here, it's just copy paste. I have just 4 documents with all those messages as copy paste. What service are from? Do you have capacity for clients? Copy paste. I don't want to usually just spend much time in those DMs and actually going over, like, explain to them everything. I just can go to another person because I have, you know, if you are messaging like hundreds of people, maybe thousands of people, you have unlimited people that you can have a conversations with. So if you don't like someone or you don't want to reply to someone, you don't have to. Okay, I have more options. So then I just said copy paste messages. Do you have capacity to onboard more clients? Just fuck you, I won't respond to you. But if you are new, you don't have enough leads, you obviously just respond to something. But I said, do you have capacity to onboard more clients? He said yes. Send him the offer, giving away free coaching calls. Can you schedule on my calendar? Hang on, I will send you my calendar. And no, I send him mine because I don't want to schedule on their calendar. It's like giving there a little bit of power over you, okay? You want them to schedule on your calendar because first thing, you want them to answer a qualifying question. That's the first thing. Second thing, you have your calls on your calendar and it's more easier for you to get organized if you see all of the sales calls you have in one calendar. You don't want to check one calendar here, one calendar, you have it organized. The third thing, he won't get your reminders. If you actually schedule up on his calendar, if he sends you the link and you pick a time and book a call with him, then he don't get your reminders. He don't get the video, he don't get the reminders. Maybe he isn't even going to show up. You always want to book him on your calendar, so I just send him mine. I don't care. And if they send me their calendar and say to me that I should pick a time there, I just say, sorry bro, I couldn't find the best time. Can you see if you can find any right time in my calendar? That's how I'm going over that. Here, hey Vladimir, would you be against me sending 500 call DMs per day on your behalf to book you 20 to 50 calls per month and paying me per qualified appointment? This offer is also crazy. This is really good because it's unique. Who is sending 500 DMs per day per account? Not many people. Booking 20 to 50 sales calls is his dream outcome. He wants more sales calls. And paying me on pay-per qualified appointment basis. That means that he isn't risking his money and isn't getting scammed. Tell me more. I just tell him more. I'll just set up cold email automation to contact your potential clients you are targeting and book you more sales calls with them. I am not going into the details. I will set up this automation with this in mind, booking blah 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 blah. Basics. Are you free for a call today or tomorrow? I want to book that sales call. That's why I'm saying that. Sure thing, you got a calendar? Yeah, sure. Boom. Pick it up that suits you the best year. Booking the call. Cool for the one of convo. What level of skin in the game? I'm always open to conversations. I just say here, we would have skin in the game. Why I'm saying is some curiosity, something that actually get them, okay, they will have skin in the game. It's just something to make it more like curious. Okay, so I said, we have to deliver results. It's simple. Like, don't overcomplicate it. Like, I just say we have to deliver results. It's skin in the game. We have there some kind of guarantee. Okay, we have to deliver results. pick a time that suits you the best here. And then he scheduled the call, and then he texted me, hello, I'm waiting to join the meeting. It was 2 days after that, okay? So he obviously scheduled. Next thing. Right now, I just sent him the calendar. You can pick a time that suits you the best here, up to you. Something, there was some kind of conversation, I don't know what was there. But he said, I live in the Eastern time zone, so it will have to be pretty early in the morning here. I'm also looking for a payment plan. What's the charge for a call? Disregard that. After further observation, I noticed it said free consultation. I do have a problem with investing 500 into my business at the moment. Would I have to save nearly? I would have saved nearly a month or in order to reach that. So what he's saying right now to me, that how much I'm actually charging for that call. First sales call is obviously free. He didn't find it out. So I don't have to reply to that. And then he said that investing $500 is a lot. Where did he find $500? When somebody is booking a call with me, in the calendar questions I say, would you be able to invest $500 to $6,000 or something? I think right now I have that like $2,500 in yourself. If you knew that you would get consistent amount of qualified appointments, show up every day or something like that. So there where he find out that he need to invest probably 500 at least. I said, you make it back within a week or two, easy. Okay, that's how I'm actually confident that I can actually deliver him results. Yeah, we have payment plans and the call is absolutely for free. Perfect, scheduled for Wednesday. That's how I actually overcome this objection. We have payment plans, maybe we have them, maybe we don't have them. You need to get them on that call, okay? Awesome. Let's chat. Are you available for a call today or tomorrow? Sorry to say, but currently for this week, from Monday to Wednesday, I have packed calls scheduled, so let's schedule it after Wednesday. I will let you know. And I said, sounds good, pick a time that suits you the best here. If you wouldn't be able to make it, you can just cancel the schedule at any time. What I'm doing, I just want them to book right now. Because if I just say, okay, book when you know when you are available, I will let you know. If they say I will let you know, they never let you know, okay? If they say I will let you know, they never get back to you. So I say, book right now. If you wouldn't be able to make it, you can just reschedule or cancel it, okay? Like, there isn't like any string attached to it. If you wouldn't be able to jump on that call, you can just reschedule it, cancel it, but you need to book right now, okay? I said I will wait for next 5 minutes here to confirm it on my end, so let me know whether you can find it. You can find the right slot. I am saying this to build urgency for him to book right now. Okay, he need to check on his hand. Okay, is there available slot? I didn't check shit. Okay, I didn't check anything. It's just for him to have some kind of urgency to book right now because I am waiting for him so I can confirm it. But I'm not waiting. I just sent this message. Probably turn off my computer and went to the gym. Okay. I wasn't waiting there. I don't care. I don't have to confirm it from my end. And then he didn't reply to me and said, sorry, I was online. Give me some time. It will schedule one day before we talk. And then I said to you, I need him to schedule right now. You will forget, bro. Schedule now. And in the worst case, you can cancel and reschedule later. Trust me, happened to me many times. So it happened to me many times that I forgot, okay? You need them to book right now, immediately. Because if it's something, I will let you know. They never will let you know. You need them to book right now. That's the goal, okay? Hey Andre, are you open for a chat related to X? Because X, okay, Twitter X, that's the platform how it is made, okay? Just a random opener. This is indirect way from requesting to the DMs, indirect way. If it's about your service, I appreciate your outreach, but I'm not interested. And so what most of you guys would do right now, okay, he isn't interested, let's leave him. What I do, I see a lead there, he already replied to my message. So I ask him, what services are you currently offering? That's because that was the script that I was using. I showed it to you before. Digital marketing, and I say, can you take on at least 5 more clients over the next 3 months? I'm currently full at capacity and wanted to know if you could help me out in this way. Mind if I share more info about this? This is also the opener we have been using for some time that was booking loads of calls. But then you get confused people on the call that then you just want to sell them to your program or to your offer because they are just thinking that you want to get them more clients for free, but that actually isn't true. but you can get a lot of people on sales calls like this. I don't do this that much anymore, but it is working for sure. I could take on 2 or 3 clients, but 5 is quite a lot. I said 5, but it was complete random number. I just like said 5 clients. Okay, everyone wants 5 clients. He said he wants 2 or 3. I said, cool. Would it be worth partnering around to grow the sales? Yes, I think it's a good idea. So we are currently offering outreach services to our clients. Yeah, we are helping agency owners with automated outreach. Pick a time that suits you the best here. Jump on that call. Pick a time that suits you the best here. I will pay you when get results. Deal? Because you see everyone, like a lot of people are actually offering services in DMs and then they actually get paid, but they don't deliver the results. That's why actually people are a little bit skeptical about paying people before they get the results. So I just say, okay, we work on pay-per-result basis, but we are charging upfront. Okay, the point of the DM is to get him on the sales calls, and on the sales call I can say, okay, we charge upfront, but we need to deliver you 10 to 15 or like 20 to 30 appointments per month, otherwise you get refund. What that means, you need to get results for us to get paid, because otherwise we will refund you, so it's technically pay on result. Let me know if you can find the right time. Sure, he booked, okay? Hey Luma, can I ask you business related question? You can see I did it again on purpose. Sure. What services are you currently offering? One-on-one coaching, had with someone today, said they will think about buying in 2 days. I'm still doing more outreach, cool. Would it be worth a convo? Can you give me more info on this? Send this message that I have actually pre-made and used many times before. Copy, paste. Okay, if it delivers results, how much do you guys charge? This is the objection I was telling you earlier. How much do you guys charge? How much are you charging? How much do I have to pay for this? If I would just right now say, we charge $1,500 per month, the lead would be over. She would just leave the conversation and she wouldn't reply to me ever again. Okay, she would say, okay, I don't want to pay anyone $1,500 for any kind of service, this scam. But if you just say, we have more packages based on your needs, we can schedule a quick call for tomorrow to discuss. It's simple. You aren't giving them the real price. You say that you have more packages based on their needs. Maybe you have, maybe you don't have. Doesn't matter. You jump on that call, explain how you can actually help them, and tell the price there. After you have actually proved to them that it's actually worth the price, and you will prove it to them on that sales call. I will show you what to actually say on the sales call to actually prove them that you are actually worth the money that you are charging. Okay, so never tell them the price in the DMs. I can help you set up automated outreach system. I showed this offer before. Okay, if you don't get results, we don't get paid. Alright, biggest blessing right now would be to land 1 to 3 clients by the end of the month. So yes, keen, but before we dig into it, lay it out for me please. How much will you charge? At what point do you deem I got results, actually clients, or just sales calls? I really don't mind paying if I land clients, else I'll just do the outreach in-house for the time being. So what he is saying is how much I'm going to charge when he is getting results, and if it is just paper appointment or it is paper closed client. This is what he means. So he just want me to get him clients, working for him for free until I get him clients, then he can pay me, which obviously isn't worth it for me. It isn't worth it for you, but it is no risk for him, so that's why he actually wanted. I say, yeah, that sounds good. I really can affect whether you convert the sales calls, that's the point of the offer, and salesman. But I can get you a lot of qualified people on call ready to buy. Okay, because I said here, if you don't get the results, you don't get paid. It's paper appointment model. And I'm saying, I can get you loads of qualified people on calls ready to buy. It's up to you if you can close them or not. So right now, I'm just telling him, asking him if he is a good salesman or if he's even able to close qualified people on that sales call. And then obviously everyone say, yeah, I'm good at sales. So he's just say, all good man, I recognize this. How about the counter offer? I don't want any counter offer. You don't charge me until I land and I will pay you 40 to 50% of each sale. I'm looking for clients that are willing to invest $1,000 into their own personal growth and development. How do you fare with coaches. I don't want to work for free before I get paid. Maybe if it's pay per appointment model, I know if I book sales calls, I get paid. But if I book him 10 sales calls, he doesn't call anyone, I waste a lot of time. I don't want to do that. So how do you fare with coaches? I didn't reply to his first offer. I just said, we got the best results with coaches here on X. So I just told him that we got the best results for him. That's why he should book a call. And then I said, let's have a chat. Pick a time that suits you best here. So I didn't say that I actually will accept his offer. Maybe he think that I will, but he gave me counter offer. I 100% won't accept that offer because I am not working on that basis with people that don't have like any proven results. So I'll just jump on that call and then I will try to sell him that either a retainer or the paper qualified appointment that I was pitching him here. We are probably getting right now to the end, so then we are going to go over the sales, but still this is the really important part of the training, okay? Because if you aren't able to book sales calls, you won't be able to get paid. So, but you need to have all of these objections that I am showing to you right now. You need to have them dialed in, okay? You need to understand all of those. Do you have capacity to onboard new clients? Yes. I think I can handle 4 to 5 clients. Currently have one. I have one client. I checked his profile. If he have some money to invest, cool, would it be worth a convo? I will jump on a sales call with him, let's see. Sure, tell me a little bit about what you do and how it works, also what's the skin in the game means, thanks. As I said, I'm just putting it there just to build some kind of curiosity, so I won't be explaining to them what it actually means. Curiosity. We have people like you set up either on the automated outreach system to send blah blah blah, so I just told him what I do. Okay. What tool do you use for automated DMs? Is it just Twitter or another? I was a little bit tired of this guy right now. He's just asking too many questions. We do all platforms, everywhere with a different tool. I won't be showing with him exact tool. On Twitter, we create our own. Are you available for a call today or tomorrow? So you can see, he's asking too many questions. I just answered him right now, and right now, just go and book that call. I won't be answering more questions right now. I just want you to book the call right now. Okay, yes, let's jump. Let's set up a call for tomorrow. Do you have a link to your calendars that you can send me? Awesome, because I'm listening to you best here. Booked for tomorrow. Boom. Okay? And this was all of the examples about outreach. After you watch this whole course and actually start messaging out those people, I want you to actually get back to this part and watch it again, because this is super important. You will get loads of those objections as well, and it's important for you to understand how to actually deal with them to book those calls. Okay, so right now, you know how to target people, who to actually message, you know what message to send them, but how are you actually going to send them those many DMs? I told you I can send 100, I can send 1,000, even 10,000 DMs per day. I can just wrap it up. If you would be sending like 10,000 DMs, you would send it probably within like months, I can say it in a day. So that's when automation tools comes in, VAs that also can do this for me. So when we were starting out, as I said 1.5 years ago, what I did, there wasn't that many automation tools, or I didn't know about them. So what I did, I hired loads of people. I hired people from India, mainly Indians, okay? India, but Philippines and also those countries. And I just hired like 20 people. Everyone had 1 or 2 Instagram accounts. Everyone needed to message 50 people per day. So that's how I sent 1,000 DMs. I just hired 20 people. Everyone was messaging. Obviously, I needed to pay something to those people, but they were from India and from Philippines and those countries. They don't have to get paid that much, okay? So it was worth it, but it was a little bit of a hustle. But then I find out about automations. I can just buy 20 accounts, set up the automation there, message 1,000 people. It's same thing, okay? But it's just more effective. I save money. I can message even more people. It is more consistent. And then it was on Instagram, and I found out about Twitter. Okay, on Instagram I was sending 50 DMs per day, and then I found out, okay, but on Twitter you can send 500. Guys kidding me, 500 DMs per day. So instead of me having 20 accounts, sending each 50 DMs per day, I just had 2 Twitter accounts, and I was sending 1,000 DMs per day as well, just with automation tool and without any hustle. So with the volume, I would just say use automation tools. But right now, why I won't show you all of the automation tools that you can actually use. I went like really in depth with the messaging, but why I won't go right now in depth with the automation tool. The problem with automation tools is that they usually aren't updated and aren't working properly. So I don't want to show you here like any tools that won't work in a few weeks or a few months from now. I want this video or this course to be, if you are watching it right now, like 1 month, 6 months, 10 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, I want it still be relevant. If I just show you here some random automation tools we are using right now, you are watching this video a few months from now, maybe those tools aren't even working anymore. Maybe Instagram had new restriction to restrict all of those tools. Maybe you have new restriction to don't send any DMs, you know, like this needs to be up to date. So if you want to know those automation tools that are up to date, you can check our group if you want to see all of them. I just link here in the description. It's just free group. Okay, you can just join it completely for free. I'm going over that more there, and I will show you there what tools we are using right now. But the main tool, I will just show you quickly how it is working, is xreacher.com that we are using right now. I won't go over other platforms, but xreacher.com, I know that it will be probably working because I am actually participating on it, and it is actually my tool. So I actually know that if Twitter set up like new update, I will go and try to make the tool work on every update. So that's why I will show this tool. So let's go over it quickly. So how do I send thousands of DMs per day? Okay, let's go with the 100. So from the start, you just know a little bit about it. So I have just multiple accounts on Twitter. I won't go over that right now. Let's say you have just one account like me. How you can actually send like hundreds of DMs per day. If you go, you can see this is May 31. Still May 31. Still, this is May 30. Still May 30. Still May 30. You can see that I'm sending loads of DMs, and before, I don't know, still May 30. Okay, so I can send like 500 DMs per day without me actually sending out any of those DMs manually. I just use this automation tool, xreacher. I just show you the basics, how it works here. You just connect your account, start the campaign, just say here the opener you want to send to those people, and it will just send out 300, 400, 500 DMs to those people, and then you just reply to those DMs, schedule up those calls. You can use other tools. I won't go into like super describe you everything, how does it work, because maybe in a few weeks the tool, we are working in a few new front end, so it works a little bit, it will work probably a little bit differently, it will be a little bit better. But right now, if you would want to use it, there is just some like tutorial how to use it once you buy the tool. But I will actually show you how to get this tool for free at the end of this course. Okay, I will show you how you can get it for free. But just simple. If you go on the tool, I have there some like I have there this tutorial. You can just go over that. This will show you how to send hundreds, maybe thousands of DMs per day. Okay, so this was outreach. This was probably the longest part. Okay, so right now you know how is it working. You know the two types of appointment setting. You know how to pick a niche. You have the offer. You know how to set up calendar, and you know how to do outreach right now. You know how to target people. You know what to text them. You know how to message them. You know how many DMs to send. You know how to book those calls basically. Right now, it's about getting those money in, because right now you can schedule up those calls. So right now, let's say you are targeting those fitness coaches, then you can, you know the messaging, you can go find those fitness coaches on the platform you want, schedule up them on the call, and right now you are on the call. But how to actually sell them, how to get them to actually pay you? That's when the sales comes in. Okay, so this is, I will probably leave you this document so you can use it as well. But this is my whole sales framework that I have been editing for past year and a half. Each time I jump on a call until I just got it right. So you can just copy me. I will probably leave this document so you can download it as well, okay? I don't care if you copy me. Every question that I'm asking, you can ask the same questions. I don't care, okay? So, the first thing in sales. What I had, I actually hired some sales coaches. I spent on this like $3,000, maybe even more, but I just hired somebody to actually help me to actually build this framework. So I spent thousands of dollars on this. I will give it to you for free. But we were actually analyzing my sales calls before, and I didn't have good results. I couldn't close that many people. And one of the most important things that he actually found out that I had a problem with, and a lot of people have actually a problem with, is that they aren't excited. They aren't confident. They aren't, I don't know, like they just sitting on the call. Okay, hello, how is it going? Cool. So, are you doing outreach? What have you tried? You need to be energetic. There need to be some kind of energy. The people need to see that you are energetic. You need to be excited about it. You need to be actually confident about the thing that you are selling. So he just asked me, my coaches actually helped me with this, asked me what really gets me excited, what I really like. I like fast cars. I really like fast cars. If I sit in Porsche or in any fast car and just can drop it down, it just gets excitement into me, okay? Some adrenaline, I'm excited, okay? So you need to have that energy. So for me, it's just race car energy. You can just write down whatever excites you, and you need to actually get into that moment just in your mind and be same as excited on that sales call, okay? You need to be excited. Then active listening. Actually listen to people what they are actually telling you and actually know how you can help them. Like they actually need to see that you are actually listening to them, so they believe you that you can actually help them with the problem they have, okay? They need to know, you need to actually listen to them and ask them specific questions. Then the energy, selling the dream, you need to sell them their dream outcome, okay? You need to sell them the dream, okay? You need to, if somebody's dream, if you are selling to somebody 9 to 5 and then want to be free, they want to travel the world, you can say, this will get you free, this will get you enough money to travel the world, to leave your 9 to 5, to leave your country, get to Bali, be on the beach. You know, you need to sell the dream that they actually have. And then asking why. If they tell you that they want to make 10k per month, why do you want to make 10k per month? Because I want to get out of my parents' house because I don't like it there. Okay, but why do you want to get out of your parents' house? Because I don't feel there good. I want to be somewhere closer to the gym or something. But why? You just get to their like main reason. Okay, people usually like to give you some fake reasons for things. You need to get to the thing that they actually dream the most about and that they actually want. So let's go over the whole framework right now. Okay, how to actually get person who don't know you jump on a call with you to send you $1,000, $2,000 or like to send you just money. Okay, so you need to build some kind of trust. You need to be competent, show them how you can actually help them. So let's go over the intro. This is the first thing when they jump on a sales call with me. So let's say I book a call with you, or like I send you the calendar link, you book a call with me, then right now we have the call, and then first thing you will just join and I will say, hey, your name, how is it going, man? Just say how is it going, a little bit more to know them, just an intro, okay? Doesn't have to, don't overcomplicate this, okay? Say how is it going? You say, yeah, everything cool. What about you? I will say, yeah, also great, just jumped on from another call, everything's great, where are you from? For example, okay, just give some credibility that I was on another call, doesn't matter. Where are you from? You will say, okay, I'm actually from Florida, I'm from, I don't know, whatever country, I'm from United States. And then you can say some kind of joke, so, oh, US, cool, eat any hamburgers today. It's just something, I just said something funny, just some joke to actually lower their resistance, because right now they are on that call, they probably think this guy wanted to sell me, but right now he just plays some kind of joke there, so it lowers the resistance. Oh, I'm from Australia. Okay, cool, Australia. Have you seen any kangaroos today? And just, you need to be a little bit playful there. Then after they say, okay, cool, blah blah blah, you go over this part. Where are you from? Okay, I'm actually from Prague. I'm from Czech Republic. Do you know it here? Okay, cool. Okay, cool, because we got only 45 minutes and I do have another call booked right after this. Is it cool if we jump straight into it? That's what I say. If you want to skip the first part, you can. But why I'm saying this? Because we got only 45 minutes, some kind of urgency. And I do have booked another call right after this, so you don't waste time. And the second thing, okay, this guy, he's right now saying, okay, this guy is actually booking some sales calls because he have another call right after this. I rather not to waste this guy that much time. This guy knows what he's doing because he have actually calls scheduled, okay? So he will say, Yeah, yeah, it is cool. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Let's jump into it. And then, okay, awesome. So right now you will set the agenda. So how the call will actually go. You set the agenda. You will show him how the call will go, so he know what to expect, what will happen. Okay. So you right now you just get him like in picture a little bit because he don't know what you even want to talk on that call in the first place. You told him to jump on that call. So how this calls usually go, I will just ask you a few questions to see if you are a good fit to working together. If yes, I will let you know what do you offer, how it works and everything. So you just have to let me know at the end of this call whether you want to be a part of it or not. Sounds fair? This is what I say. And they will say in 100% of times, yes. And then I say, sometimes I say, sometimes I forget it. All I ask is at the end of this call, give me definitive yes or no. Is that cool? Because what usually happens is that you will go through the whole framework, you tell them the offer, how much is it costing, and they will say, okay, I need to think about it. And then like you are fucked because you will say, what do you need to think about? I don't know nothing specific, but I just need to think about it, give me 2 days. But if you just say right now, you will give me definitive yes or no, and at the end of this call and they will say yes, then you can then tell, you told me that you will give me definitive yes or no. And they say, oh, okay, let's make a decision here. So they will say yes, and you will say, so name, what was the thing that really motivated you to put the time aside and take this call with me today? Or you can say, so name, what was the reason that you scheduled the call with me? Why are you saying this? Why are you actually saying this? Because this is the first bullet. Maybe this can even be, like, this question can get you where you want. Maybe they will just tell you their problem straight away. So usually they will say, yeah, I have just started this agency 3 months ago. I haven't been booking that many calls in the past months. I really don't know what I should do. You told me that you can book me more sales calls. You seem like a person that is booking a lot of sales calls. So that's why I wanted to jump on the call. And right now, you see it? You actually have their reason. You have their why. You have their problem. You have you know their pain. You actually got it right now, okay? So that's why you're actually asking the question to find out why they are actually on that call even in the first place. Maybe if they say sometimes, like this doesn't happen often, but if the guy said, hey, yeah, you wanted to talk with me, you send me the link, like you obviously already reach out to me, so like then you can use this. I got this from Hormuz. Then you can say just, oh, okay. So do you do this all the time? Just go to loads of different appointment setters to find out information, or do you actually want to solve some problem? This is what you can say, and then they won't be like an idiot to just jumping on random people sales calls, just finding some random information. They are actually solving some problem, so they will tell you the problem. Or second option, you can say, oh, they will say, okay, you outreach out to me, but so that's why I jump on the call. So you can say, this is actually, I got this from Hormuz. What he is saying is, oh, okay, do you do this all the time? Go to loads of different sales calls with random people because they reach out to you? Or do you want to actually solve some problem? This is a similar thing. They will say, yeah, I need to solve this problem. I actually need to solve a problem. And they will say, oh, got it. So you are just not hoping to randoms hundreds of calls per day because that you just really, because that would be really weird hobby, right? Haha, just some joke, play around with that, okay? So that's how you get over if somebody tell you that you reach out to them. But this doesn't happen. It happens to me only once or twice or like 3 times, like in 1,000 sales, because this won't probably happen to you. So then they told you the problem. So then you will say, okay, so we are on this call because you want to book more sales calls. You want to get more clients. You want to earn more money because you want to pay for your college or anything, okay? Before we get into anything boring, tell me a little bit about yourself. Who is name? So right now you will just find out a little bit more about them. Just you know, build some kind of rapport there. So they will tell you who, and they will tell you, yeah, I am Carl. I'm actually from US. I have been doing copywriting for a while right now. And I actually got one client, but he didn't pay me, so I just got scammed and I'm unable to book more sales calls, but I like to do this and that and blah blah blah. Get the conversation rolling, get them to tell you something about them. Okay, and then you can, for example, if you just want them even to more to talk, you can say, can I ask you your business life story up until now? And they will go, I started with this, now I'm doing this, I had this problem, blah, blah, blah. So this is how you can get a lot of information from them. So that's why I sometimes ask this question. Then, if you don't mind me, walk me through how your business works. Okay, this is cool, okay. Curious about this, okay. You will say, walk me through how your business works. It's like, okay, awesome. So we have this business where we are helping, I don't know, some SaaS companies to get more customers through our Facebook ads because we run this game. Okay, curious about what platform are you actually using? Okay, for ads. Oh, we use actual meta ads. Okay, curious about this. Just ask there a few questions. So, you see it actually active listening, asking why, asking how is it working. So you have better picture of what they are actually doing, how you can actually help them. Okay, so then this is really important. Right now you are building the pain. So right now they maybe don't even think that they have a problem. So you need to show them where they have a problem and how you can solve it to them. Okay, so right now what I'm asking, once I know a little bit about them, a little bit about their business, I know a little bit what they are doing, I ask them, do you have any system or process in place to consistently book you more appointments and get you clients on demand? I like to ask this a lot because a lot of people will say, no, like sometimes I just do cold outreach and book a few calls, but it isn't anything consistent or something like that. And I will say, okay, so are you getting any clients? Are you even getting any clients? Just building the pain, I go just those questions one by one. You can see those questions that are actually bold. I just ask all of those questions usually. So are you getting any clients? And they will say, yeah, we are getting, but it isn't consistent. We are only getting them from referrals, blah, blah, blah. I say, okay, got it. So how many appointments are you booking per day with qualified prospects at the moment? So I need to find out where they are right now, because this is sales. Sales is where they are right now, where they want to be, and you are selling the bridge to get them there. So you are selling just the bridge. You just get them from where they are right now. You need to identify where they are right now, and you need to get them to a dream outcome, and you are just the bridge. You need to sell them the solution to get them to a dream outcome, okay? So, how many appointments are you booking per day? So that's, we are identifying where they are. Then we will identify what is their dream outcome, and then we will craft the bridge. So where they are right now, they will say, yeah, we are booking like 2 or 3 sales calls per week. It isn't the best, okay? And I ask them, okay, for how long have you been actually booking those 2 or 3 sales calls per week? And they will say, yeah, it is, I don't know, past 5 months, we are booking similar amount, like 2 or 3 sales calls per week. And I will say, oh, so obviously you aren't making any progress in your business at the moment, right? Because they are booking 2 or 3 sales calls per week right now. They was doing the same last month, the month before, the 3 months before. Like, they are booking still the same. So that's why I ask them, so obviously you aren't making any progress at the business right now. And they say, yeah, like we are making progress there, but we aren't getting more clients. Yeah, we aren't making any progress, basically. So I say, okay, this is the last question that is building the most pain. Okay, are you comfortable with how is it going on the growth side of your business? If they are actually comfortable with that, they usually say no, okay? Most of the times, because they have some kind of pain. Why are they on the sales call? Because they aren't able to book more sales calls and they have a pain that they need to solve. So they aren't comfortable where they are right now, otherwise they wouldn't book a call with you, okay? What if they say yes? Yes, I'm actually pretty comfortable with that. You know what you do? You will say, gotcha name. So I guess there is really like no point in having this call then. If you just say, okay, then like, why are we even here, And then what, in most of the times they will say, they will just try to back up again, So they will say, oh, actually, maybe I'm not. So maybe sometimes it will happen to me also like 1 time out of 1,000. So anyway, but if they say yes, that they are comfortable, then just ask them why they are even there then. And then you can say, yeah, we can end this call right now if you really don't have any problem, but they usually have. So then they will tell you actually the reason, okay? And then you can continue with the call again, But you don't be afraid to actually flip it on them, okay? They think that that you are selling to them, that they are at the top, but actually you can flip it on them like, they actually need your help. Like you don't need their money, but they actually need your help. Okay, so you can flip it on them anytime, and then you can use a lot of these. Like it sounds like, it looks like, it feels like. Okay, man. Like it feels like it sounds like to me you have really great business. Like you are getting your clients really good results, but just only problem is to booking more sales calls, right? Yeah, that's the problem. Like assume actually assume what you think. Okay, so then what I ask, what's your goal? You need to figure out. We know where they are right now. They are booking 2 or 3 sales calls per week. We need to find where they want to be. Okay, what's your goal? Let's say 6 months from now. Let's say 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Whatever time horizon, I usually say 6 months from now. And then I either say this or not. Where would you want to be both money and freedom wise if everything went exactly how you want it to be? Sometimes I just use the first part of you can do both. And they will just tell you, okay, in 6 months from now, I want to be making $5,000 per month. And you say, okay, only 5,000. Oh yeah, 5,000. Okay, and you can say, I'm a little bit curious, like why $5,000 per month? Why you want to make 5,000 per month? Yeah, and they will say, yeah, $5,000 because if I have $5,000 per month, I can drop out of college and I can actually do whatever I want. I can leave my parents' house, for example. I can buy my own thing. I will. If I have 5K per month, I can actually rent a really good car I want. Whatever their goal is, okay. And so you will say, okay, 5K per month. How much are you actually making per month right now? And this is what all of you guys are actually scared to ask people how much they are making. But in sales and in like business, it's completely normal to ask people how much they are making. Like, you know, like maybe your parents told your like family, like it is weird to ask people how much they are making. Right now, if you are somebody on a sales calls, always ask them how much they are making. Okay, if they don't want to tell you, just you can leave the call. Just like you need to find out how much they are making right now, how much they want to make, where they want to be. You are the bridge. So, okay, yeah, I don't have many clients. I'm making just $1,000 per month, and right now, you know, they are making $1,000 a month, so they can actually afford to spend like $800 per month at least or something. And so it's okay, reasonable. What is your ideal client? So then you just leave that. Okay, cool. You can maybe ask more questions there, but you don't need to. Then you go on more specific question like, what is your ideal client? Because you need to know who they are actually targeting. Okay, and they will say, yes, I'm targeting this kind of people, blah blah blah, this and this. And you say, okay, cool, maybe ask some question based on that. Okay, how do you actually structure your pricing? What prices are you charge? So if you are doing pay per appointment and the person tell you, I'm charging $5,000 a one time, then you can count from that, like you want to charge 2 or 3 or 4% out of that. So then you can charge like $150 per appointment, okay? So that's why you are actually asking them how much they are charging. What do you currently do to book more appointments? What do you think is your number one struggle? You can ask them more questions, but usually I just skip it to those bold ones. So, what do you think is... This is super good. These 2 questions are selling. These are really good questions. What is holding you back the most right now from actually getting to those $5,000 per month or whatever this is their goal? And they will tell you. They will say, I am not getting enough clients. I'm not closing enough clients. Okay, why aren't you actually closing enough clients? I don't know. I'm just not getting on enough sales calls with people. And say, okay, so you think the thing that holding you back the most is actually booking more sales calls with people? Yes, it is the problem. And you say, okay, that's what you needed to hear. Then you say, okay, and what's actually the thing that like slowing you down the most from figuring this out on your own? Why are you asking this? Because if their problem is booking more sales calls, then they can probably just do their outreach themselves. They can book calls. But if you ask them, what is holding you back the most from figuring this out on your own, they will think about why they can't do it themselves and why they need actually your help. Do you see it? They will say something like, yeah, I just have issues like booking more sales calls. I don't really know like how to message people to book a call with them. I didn't really have time to like even like send out more DMs, or like I don't know how to run ads, like I probably need some help here. You got it, okay, I'm here, okay, I will help you exactly with that, okay? So you need to find out why they can actually do it themselves. That's why actually they need to hire you to do it for them. If you say, what's slowing you down from actually figuring this out on your own, then you will say, and they will say nothing, this usually doesn't happen. But if they say nothing, you say, okay, gotcha, I guess there is no point in having this call then. And they will be like, okay, why? You just told me that nothing is stopping you from figuring this out on your own. So why don't you do it then? You see it? So they actually need to tell you why actually they can do it on their own. Because if they would say right now, oh, okay, you are right, okay, I will do it myself, then they never do it. Because if they would do it, they will be like idiots. Why are they even jumping on that call? And they will say, oh, gotcha, okay, yeah, I think the problem is here. And then you can continue the conversation. So don't be scared to flip it on them, okay? You can book unlimited sales calls. You can book sales calls with another 10 people. You doesn't care if 1 out of 100 people, you will just end the call with him, you know? You need to have that power to actually do this. So, I was following you down for figuring this out on your own. Okay, I don't know how to do it, blah, blah, blah. Then you will say, last question. So, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this already, but is booking more calls and getting clients priority or something you want to fix 3 or 4 months from now? It's a powerful question. Why are you asking that? Because immediate need, urgency, you need to build some kind of urgency, and they will say, most of the time they will say, yeah, this is the priority right now. This is the really the priority. This is the thing that we are struggling right now. If we fix it, we will make more money. So usually, in most of the time, they will say that it actually is the priority. But if they say nothing, if they say that they don't have a time, you can try to do this objection handling. I have this also for hormones. So, okay. If they say that actually they want to do it later, then you can say, so okay, why are we on the call right now? Like if you don't want to actually fix it or something, you can always flip it. But usually they will say that it's priority right now. It's for most of the people priority, okay? So, okay, we already asked this question. It doesn't even have to be here. What if you, yeah, this is also good. If you feel like you didn't build enough pain in them, you can do it by this. You can say like, hey, like Carol, like what if you actually don't your appointment booking approach? And they will say like, what do you mean, like? And I say like what if you just stick to what you are doing right now and just like if you actually don't go with someone like me who will actually help you with that? And they will just say, yeah, then I probably be stuck still on 1K per month. I probably won't make that much of the progress. And they'll say, yeah, right. Okay. So they will build even more pain in them, so they actually want to get out of their situation like ASAP right now. So then you just go to your offer. Then you just say, okay, name. So your goal is to make 5K per month. You just say X, doesn't matter. I can do it bold because I'm asking it all the time. So name, your goal is to make 5K per month. You want to reach it within the next 6 months. You just told me that booking more appointments and getting more clients will get you to those 5K per month. If I told you that I could help you book way more appointments, would you be interested? This is no-brainer question. If they just told you that they need more appointments and because that will get them to their goal, they obviously want you to help them with that. So 99% of the time they will say yes. If they say no, you can just go back over the goals and go over it again. But they will say yes in 100% of the times. And then you will say what I can do for you, and say the offer that you have. So what I can do for you is that I can set up 2 Twitter accounts for you, each one of them sending 500 DMs per day. We would create messaging offer for your offer on a call, so you can book at least 1 or 2 sales calls every day consistently, okay? And they will be, okay, that is cool. And you say, how do you see that helping you and your business? And they will say, okay, that is actually helping me a lot. If I could have 1 or 2 sales calls a day, I will probably close more clients. And you say, okay, cool. And then a little silence, and you can say like, what would stop you from wanting to move forward today? And usually they will say nothing. Maybe they will say price or something. But if they don't say anything, then you will say, this is what I like to do, this a little bit psychological. You can say, how much would the service be actually worth to you? And then you just shut the fuck up. You just shut up. And they will think, if they say, I don't know, like a lot, probably a lot, it is ridiculous. And you will say, yeah, get specific, like, okay, like how much actually do you think like this money would bring you, and how much this would be actually worth to you? If they say, for example, okay, if I book 2 or 3 calls per day, I can probably book 20 or 30 sales calls per month, more like 50 sales calls per month or something. I can probably close like 5 clients or 10 clients. Okay, this would make me like 10k per month or something, like 5k. Okay, this would be, for example, this would be worth at least $5,000. And you will say, okay, let's do it, but I'm only going to ask you for $1,012 per month. Sounds fair? Or like whatever the price you are charging. And they will say, okay, I said it is worth 5k, he said that, okay, let's do it, but only for 1k, $12, okay, let's do it. If they are, you don't have to say $1,012, I just say it sometimes random, just, if they ask why the $12, you can say, I need to feed my starving echo or something. Some kind of joke. You need to lower their guard a little bit, but just say like $1,000 sounds fair. And they will say, yeah, it is actually good. Okay, let's move forward. And I said, okay, then let's do it. You will send them the payment link. So how to actually take payments from them? I usually use Stripe or PayFunnels if I want to do some kind of payment plans. But Stripe, if you just go to stripe.com, you can just create their like invoices. You just send them the link. They will pay with their card. And Stripe will send it to your bank account, so you get the money. You can just easily set it up there, stripe.com. I'm not going to over that right now, but that's how you are going to do that. And yeah, then you will get paid. What can you also do if you want to get really the most money of them? Like if they are a little bit broke, maybe you want to charge something. You can also do this. Okay, man. Carl, for me to understand how to get you from point A to point B, I really need to understand the point A first. So with that being said, how much funds have you set aside to reach those 5k per month? And they will say, okay, I set aside $3,000, and you can say, okay, you right now know that they are willing to invest 3,000, but you don't want to say 3,000 because then that would be weird, because you just want to, they will then think that you won't just take all of the money from them. So we will say, okay, cool, it's only like 2,500 or something. Okay, that's what you can also do. But right now, objections, because a lot of people will have more questions before they actually send you the money. So what can happen if they say, okay, I'm not sure, I don't have $1,000 to invest, I don't want to invest $1,000, and you say, oh, well, I thought it was worth $5,000, as you said before, right? It isn't, and they will, oh, you are right, maybe you are right. Well, okay, if they still don't want to go forward, so you can say, okay, I hear you. What would be comfortable for you right now to move forward? And they will say, okay, I don't think I can spend more than 500 right now. Then you can say, okay, let's make payment plan. You will pay me 500 now, another 500 2 weeks from now. Let's get it. That's what you can do, some kind of payment plan, or you can a little bit discount the price, which I don't recommend, but you can set up the payment plan. That's about the money thing. If they need to think about it, I will say, okay, that's cool. I see how that can help me, but I need to think about it. And you say, okay, well, what would you need to actually think about? Or that's I completely get you, man. All good. But like, what do you think? Like, what's the thing that you actually need to think about? And they will say, blah blah blah, and you will say, okay, well, like, how important is that for you to implement this now? Why now rather than later? If they will say, okay, I don't know, and then you say, didn't you say that this is like the biggest priority right now? Didn't you say that before? Like, you don't want to like insult them or something that they are saying something different, but you want to actually be a little bit confused. Okay, so you are right now telling that it is like not important, but before you said it's top priority. So like, where is the truth? And they'll say it is actual priority. Okay, so how do you think we should move on from now? And they'll say, okay, send me a link or something. Okay. What's stopping you forward from moving right now? Okay, what they will say, it is not just the right time. Then you can say, okay, it is the right time. When is the right time? If they say, I want to do it later, and you will say, I thought you said the sooner booking calls, the better, right? So now you are saying that you can wait X time. So where is the truth? You can be completely honest with me. Like I was completely honest the whole of the call with you. Like you can be honest with me. Just tell me. Just get to their, like, if they don't want to buy from you, there is something because they don't want to buy for you. Actually find that thing and actually overcome that objection. Okay. So blah blah blah. I will leave this document. If you join my free school group, it's in the description. I have that discourse like in a modules, sales, blah blah blah. I will, under the sales, I will leave you a link for this closing framework. So if you want to download it or take it yourself, it's in that school community in the classroom section. Okay, just go there. You can just download it. I will then, if they say I need to think about it, you can say something like this. Okay, and once you overcome actually the objection, you can say, okay, with that being sorted out, how should we go from here? Should I send you the link and move forward with this? This is what I always ask after I actually overcome that objection. And if they say yes, okay, just send me the link. If no, then you can say, okay, let's measure it on scale from 1 to 10. If you are saying I would never join this or go ahead with this, 1 is I would never join this, and 10 is I would go ahead with this right now. Where do you think you are at right now? You will say, okay, it's like 6. So you say, so what would get you to 10 out of 10? What's the one big thing missing for you that would get you to 10 out of 10 to buying right now? And they will say something, and then you can overcome that objection and go back again. Okay, with that being sorted, okay. And or you can say, what are you most afraid of having happen if you buy? What are you the most afraid of if you actually spend the money and buy it right now? And they will tell you, okay, I am scared because then I don't have enough money to buy PlayStation. And you will say, okay, like, is it actually important for you, like buying a PlayStation, or like you actually want to make more money, be traveling as you said, and actually do something important in life and have freedom, or you want to play games on PlayStation? And then okay, yeah, it is actually booking more sales calls because I get more clients, get more money. Okay, let's move over. Let's move forward. Okay. So that's how you can overcome those objections. Then you continue with this, okay? And this is my closing framework. So if you want to get it, it's in that free group in the description. It's completely for free. So that's sales. And right now, last 2 things is delivery. I always said offer and outreach is one of the most important things. Not the most important thing is delivery, okay? Because if you don't deliver results to your clients, then you won't get paid and it's not good, okay? So delivery is probably the most important thing, and I will go over delivery and how you can actually scale it to get even more clients and paid in the last 2 sections that I will leave inside my free group, okay? So I will leave a link in the description. You can just join the group. It's completely for free. And here, if you go to Classroom and click on delivery and scaling, you can watch those sections completely for free, okay? I will just leave it in the group. Why I want you to join is because if you have any kind of questions, you can go inside of community, ask me. I am there answering the questions. So if you want to join, it's here. I will leave the link in the description, completely for free. And let's get right now into the delivery and actually scaling it, okay? This delivery is the most important thing. So right now, you can go, click, join. It will take probably a few hours until I actually approve you, so you can join us, but then you can just go watch it completely for free. Okay, guys? I hope this was valuable, because I spent like past week actually preparing all of this, but see you guys right now in the delivery section, in a scaling section, and see you guys there. Also, don't forget to leave a subscribe here or stay with me connected on Instagram, okay? See you guys on delivery section.